There we go. Now we're rocking and rolling. Goose Morning live. Here we go. Who else we got in the chat? Let's make some noise for our chatters. Let's make some noise. We got Poor Wall Luke in the chat. We got Luke in the chat. Rocking and rolling. We got Charles in the chat. We got Just Russell in the chat. We got Jersey Boy 64 in the chat. Let's go. We got Storm of Spades in the chat. Let's go. We got Dubs in the chat, ladies and gentle geese. We got Dubs in the chat. We got former and possibly new Ultimate Gamer, the Pedro Meister. He's here. He's ready to rock. We got Emerald in the chat, looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. Holy smokes. We got full house today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First time chatter. Polyboy 1984. Holy smokes. Give it to him, dude. Give it to him. Goose, you ever gonna play Wukong? Yes, we're gonna probably do it Friday night. Wanted to do it last week. We just, man, it's been a really busy week. It's been a really busy week. We got Yo Tabs in the chat. Yo Tabs looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. We love to have you here, Yo Tabs. Looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. Yeah, it's been a insanely busy week. But like I said, this week we're gonna be doing it. We're gonna be doing it the right way. We're talking GTA news. We're talking Sony going down and offline. We're talking some new Battlefield. I haven't looked at it all. We got some Rooster Teeth news in 2025. You guys heard about this? Rooster Teeth. They're back at it again. Crazy. We're gonna be doing that. I hope you guys are feeling beautiful and Goose-tastic on this wonderful February 9th. It is still cold over here in Canada. I'm over it, dude. It's too cold. Look, chat, there's 4 seasons in the year. There's 4. I hate one of them with a fiery passion I wish I could explain. I hate the winter so much. I know. I'm a Canadian. I hate it. I'm the most miserable I ever am during the winter, specifically January to like early March. I literally hate it. December is the only month of winter that is special because it's got the Christmas vibes. It's good time. People like that. It's good vibes. But after that, it's just cold. It's depressing. It's disgusting. I don't like it. I had to rock my car out of the snow yesterday. I got jammed in some snow. Oh, am I alone in this? Oh, also, guess what? Next month? When is it? Hold on. Daylight savings. I hate this daylight savings because it makes you tired. March 9th. But I actually also love it because it frees me from the nightmare that is the darkness in Canada. Because it's cold, you're stuck inside, you can't do anything. It's literally not fun. You hate summer and mine? Explain yourself. By the way, we got the Italian Stallion in the chat looking absolutely Goose-tastic today, I gotta say. And as a reminder, I do have cameras in all of your houses. That's why I'm able to say you all look Goose-tastic. I can see you. There's a whole camera wall right here. Cameron's got it all set up. It's like the one thing he does right. As soon as someone goes live, NSA, hack right in there. I'm just talking to the NSA, FYI. That's just what we're doing. Chat, a couple how do you do's before we start the show. First off, if you'd like to send a text to speech, you see we already got a couple rascals right here. You can do exclamation mark text to speech, tell you exactly how to do that. So there's 2 ways to do it. Bada boom, bada bing. If you'd like to join the Discord, you can do exclamation mark Discord. That's available to you. There are 10 free slots. Otherwise, you got to sub and get in. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay? You don't want to sub here? Fine. You can sub on the YouTube channels and you'll also get in. There's multiple ways. I gave you every avenue you possibly could. Okay? Now, let's start the morning right with a couple how do you do's from the listeners. Listener, first time caller, let's see. How the heck are you?
Dario_555 with channel points says, they must have finally put Concord 2 on the servers. Why else would PS be down?
Can you imagine if like they did make a Concord 2 or they brought back Concord and like straight up the PSN just goes down? Holy smokes, what an L that would be. Brother, that's an L and a half. I feel bad for them. Do we think Concord could ever come back? Do we think that? Like, is there a way they could fix Concord? Surely there must be a way, right? Emerald's just like, this is Emerald right now. Emerald's like, negative. They ain't coming back, dude. They're done. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck are you this Goose Morning Live?
Paul Luke with channel points says, a Canadian with no appreciation for Canadian weather. That is why you love Italian stuff, perhaps.
Yo, dude, straight up, the Italians got it right, okay? Straight up, the Italians got it right. Their food is banging. Their weather is banging. Their cities are banging. Well, a lot of Canadian cities are banging too. But look, look, there are stereotypes. Chat, find a Canadian who likes winter. Go ahead, find one. There's none. And I'm not, again, December is eliminated. That's basically a separate season. That's Christmas season. I'm talking January to early March, okay? And there's something that happens in Canada where it's like, winter happens during those 3 months. It's the worst. And then it gets really warm in March. And then it comes back with a bunch of snowfall in like late March or early April. And then you get this, it's called like second winter. It's the worst because it builds you up only to break you down. It happens every year, and yet we always put our guards down. It's the worst. No one likes winter. It's cold. You can't do anything. You're wearing like 10 billion layers. Nobody's a fan. Nobody. And if you are, you're banned. If someone types "I love winter" in the chat right now, that's a warning shot, all right? I love winter minus when it's windy. Look. Ban. Instant ban. Okay? Keep pushing. Keep pushing, chat. Because the ban hammer, we've already banned 2 people this stream. Okay? Look at you. You guys are masochists. You guys like getting banned. You guys got some weird fantasy of getting banned. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck are you?
Celine Winter Night with channel points says, oh, okay, lol.
So true. When you really think about it, that's all you really need to know. That's the answer right there. I repeat. Oh, okay. Lou. Thank you, Celine. That was absolutely beautiful, Goose-tastic. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about winter?
Dat at one a hermit with channel points says,
Here we go. Here we go.
I am here for my weekly dose of pain. Love y'all.
For those of you who don't know, last week, the Turtle Hermit literally had one of the most dramatic ups and downs of Goose Morning Live Guess That Game history. He kept winning, then getting destroyed by the wheel, and kept winning, and then coming back. Like, dude, that was the most dramatic Guess That Game I think we've ever played on the show. Absolutely insane. God, I do love coffee in the morning, don't you? Oh, boy. You love winter, but that's because it's cold. Because cold here is 60 degrees. Yeah, okay, so that's not bad. I don't know if you guys have been seeing the Discord. Like, some of the members in the Discord, like, we're talking Canadian Jacob, you got minus 40 degrees in Alberta. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You're not supposed to be there, okay? That's a sign. You need to leave. It's not safe. It's not safe. All right, let's do one more. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck are you?
Storm of Spades with channel points says, this is a public service announcement. My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negro Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. This is my confession. If you're watching this tape, I'm probably dead, murdered by my brother-in-law Hank Schrader. Hank has been building a meth empire for over a year now and using me as his chemist.
What a good show, dude. What a good show. Hard to believe that Storm of Spades is Walter White. Crazy. Crazy. You know what I never saw? I never saw, what's the one that continues the story with Better Call Saul? Oh, it's called Better Call Saul. I never saw Better Call Saul. I watched like a couple episodes. It's too slow. Chat, I'll have to be honest with you. Look, I'm about to say something controversial before we jump into our first segment. I'm getting so sick and tired of these TV shows that are taking 10 years to get to the point with some mystery that they're trying to hold on for an entire season's worth of content. I've been trying to get into Severance Season 2, and Better Call Saul was like this too. It's too slow. Too slow. Like, how many episodes has there been of Severance? I'm not going to spoil it, Season 2, for anyone who's interested in watching Severance. Let me know if you've seen Severance. But, like, the first season was great. But the second season, like, what have they revealed to the audience? What have they revealed to the audience? Like, there's been 4 episodes, nothing has happened. Nothing. And they keep making the company weirder and weirder, and it's like, there's no way you're gonna write your way out of that hole. This show, like, Season 2 has made me believe that Severance is going to be that type of show that goes 4 seasons, you get to the end, you find out the twist, just like in Lost, nobody's satisfied. And then you're like, I just wasted an entire 4 years watching this. It's too slow. It's too ridiculously slow. Like, the way it ended in Season 1, super hype. Amazing. I was like, yes, let's go. The way it started in Season 2 completely ignores that and touches on it in Episode 2. I was like, the entire first half, or the entire first episode, useless. Useless. There's no information you need to know. I keep watching Severance. I was actually watching it yesterday. Or no, Friday. Yeah, so I'm watching Episode 4 Friday. Dude, I just shut it off. I literally just shut it off. No one was watching it. It was driving me nuts. Like, I love the production of Severance. I love the idea of Severance. I love the style of Severance. I love, like, so much of what that show's doing. But they're just like, they're doing the carrot on the stick, but it's a baby carrot. I should continue. I'll check it out at some point. I'll probably wait for the whole thing to finish, because the weekly, that's another thing. Chat, the weekly model of TV shows, I don't like it. Unless it's like got insane cliffhangers and like keeps me interested the whole time. It can't go that slow. If you're going to do weekly, like if you're going to go that slow, you got to do binge. If you're going to do it like weekly, it's got to be like Stranger Things, where something huge happens every episode and you're satiated. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, for instance, it's not remotely the same as Severance, but Dragon Ball came back with their new show, Daima. And, dude, that's weekly, but it's like 25 minutes per episode. And it's just, chat, look, I'm not going to get on a tangent on Dragon Ball. If you guys want me to, I will. But let me just say something. Like, Dragon Ball fell off, dude. It fell off so hard, and it's depressing, because that's one of the greatest series of all time. I'm so depressed. I always come back, and it just makes me more sad. We got a first-time chatter. We got a beautiful, wonderful first-time chatter. Holy smokes. Make some noise for Pomp34 with the Hi, I'm New. Yo, Pomp, you're beautiful, Goose-tastic. We love to have you, okay? Chat, we got like a dramatic amount of followers yesterday. Dramatic. I'm looking at this list. Holy smokes. Everyone's just following left and right. ST is the GOAT? I don't know what ST is. Oh, I have to watch Silo? I've heard good things about Silo. But again, like, chat, like, I'm over the slowness. I'm over it. Like, the slowness worked 10 years ago when there was no content. Now there's so much content. High competition. You can't do that. You can't mess around, because there's always something else that'll grab my attention. Like, that's just the world we live in these days. DBZ has pacing issues. Goldfish Brain strikes again. It does. Dude, Namek is like 10 years. But back then, that was just one of the benefits of DBZ. Back then, it's like, you know, you're watching once a week. That's all you had. I remember washing dishes back in the day, and we had a tiny TV like this one, the CRT TV. And my brother and I would be washing dishes, turning around, looking every 2 seconds to see, did he take down Frieza yet? It's been 5 minutes. It takes forever, dude. But they did release Dragon Ball Z Kai. and that's a lot shorter. I mean, there's some god tier YouTubers out there who have literally condensed all the best stuff. If you've ever gone on YouTube and like watched Gohan versus Cell, some guy will have done the whole thing, condensed it to an hour and a half, removed all the filler, and it's amazing. Quite frankly, if we're talking about anime, one show I could never get into was One Piece. I tried getting into One Piece. I think I watched 60, 70 episodes. The amount of filler in that show should be a crime. Should be a crime. Oh yeah, Team 4 Star is actually probably the best way I would get new people to watch Dragon Ball, to be honest, just to get you hooked. Team 4 Star actually is so good. I've rewatched it many times. Dude, One Piece is just, that's rough. Same thing with Naruto. I watched a bunch of Naruto, and there's too much filler, but I made it through a giant chunk of Naruto. Shout out Naruto, dude. I chose death. What have I done now? What have I done now? No tangent. Holy smokes. All right. I tried watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I hear it's amazing. I hear it's amazing. My problem with Avatar: The Last Airbender is, if I would have watched it when it came out, I would have probably loved it. Watching it now, the art style is so kiddie that I don't like watching it. It's just mostly because of the art style. And like, there's a little, the way they express themselves is it's like it's a kid's show. That's what it is. It's like, and so it doesn't appeal to me in that much. I've actually been watching a lot of Archer. Season 1 to 3, I can put 4 in there maybe, but season 1 to 4, let's just put 4, of Archer is probably some of my favorite type of comedy. Like, that is probably my favorite comedy of all time. Like, I love Archer so much. That is my comedy. The comedy is so smart. The editing is tight. The scripts are so smart. The jokes are like, my favorite types of jokes are the ones you don't even know are funny until you like they pass by you, because they're so quick. It's just like it's like a little jab of a joke. So you're watching the show, and then there'll be a joke, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, that's funny. That's smart. I like that. Archer does that all the time, and I freaking love Archer for that. Initial D was fun. Watched that as a kid. I've never watched it. Death Note's good. But Death Note after the halfway point, Death Note's bad. Like, let's be real. Death Note after the point that we all know is the point, and if you've seen Death Note, you'll know the point. It's not a good show after. Yeah, I've watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 1, 2, and half of 3. No, I watched 3 as well. 2 is the best season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Jonathan Joestar is the best one. No, wait. Jonathan's the first one. Joseph Joestar is the best one. Joseph Joestar is literally the greatest. All the rest after that are lame. I can see why people would like Jonathan Joestar stuff, because it's weird. But Joseph Joestar he's the GOAT. That was the best season, is the second one. The third season's, yeah, I couldn't stand the third season, because it's Jotaro, right? And he's just so like. And also they did our boy Joseph Joestar dirty by giving him like the lamest, like, because they went to stands. Oh, it's a whole thing. I recommend watching season 1 and 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on Netflix. It's cool. It's great. But after that, it's not great. I don't like it. 4, 5, and 6 is amazing. Oh, maybe I'll check it out. What's the news? Celine's just like, yo, what's the news? All right, let's jump into some news, shall we? But before we jump into the news, let's talk about some business, shall we? Let's talk about some business. It's business time. It is business time. It's business time. And the first business of the week, shall we? Dirty Dan's in the chat. Holy smokes, Dirty Dan, the man, the myth, the legend, the dirtiest of Dans. We love Dirty Dan in the chat, looking beautiful. Chat, before we hit up the news, let's do some Zenkai news, shall we? A kaboom. Chat, we now have an official Zenkai Goose website. It is live. and looking fantastic. Really, really proud of it so far. Still some stuff that I'm adding to it. But overall, it's been fantastic. So now you can always access all of my content through zenkaigoose.com. You can get all the content through that. You can see there's our boy. Look at our boy, dude. Dude's looking swanky. That's my kitchen. That's fantastic. Those are my games. You know what's also funny, real quick aside, is there's a lot of people copying me, making the iPlays. What I want you to note something, chat. They never have the games. So how are you playing them? Are you playing them, or are you just playing a bunch of trailers you found on YouTube and gameplay you found on YouTube and you're just making some script? Are you actually playing them? There's so many copycats. It's like ridiculous. But I actually, you'll see the disc, you'll see everything in my videos. Anyways, that's all. I'm just putting that out there. One person has is spending thousands of dollars on the games. Because let me tell you, all the Blizzard stuff, that cost me $1,500 for the stuff that I was missing. Because who has Warcraft 1 and 2 on the original boxes? Who? If you do, you're lucky, dude. So yeah, we got a website here, so zenkaigoose.com. It's available here, and I'm very, very proud to announce, we announced it momentarily on the Discord. Of course, the Discord is the place you get all your information ASAP. Shout out Richard in the chat, looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. So I did a quick announcement in the Discord. However, now this is a formal announcement. I'll start announcing it more on the other channels, but because you guys are the goats, you guys get to hear first. So the website's available here. You can now get Goose-tastic merch. Holy smokes. You see, I've been wearing this hat. I've been testing a bunch of stuff for a long time now, for most of January. You see, I got my Goose-tastic mug here. So I've been testing it because I want to make sure the stuff that I sell is actually good quality. I just don't want to just make a bunch of stuff. So we have some good stuff. So I'm just going to quickly walk you through that and walk you on some new Goose Morning Live news, and then we'll jump right into the news. First things first, you guys voted Mr. Danny Lemon as one of the greatest members of the Goose Morning Live community last year. At the Zenkai Awards, I put it out there. You guys voted Mr. Danny Lemon. So I have created a limited edition. This will not be here forever. I'm going to take it away at some point. This is a limited edition, the only Goose Morning Live shirt available. And you can see we got a nice little lemon there. We got the yellow, and we got a nice custom a lemon goose at the back. So this is a limited edition Goose Morning Live shirt. I'm very proud of it. I worked with Mr. Danny Lemon behind the scenes. I wanted to make sure he was happy with it. And we came up with two options, and I think it turned out really well. Everything is designed by myself. I made everything, which is I'm happy. And you can see Kevin helped. Shout out Kevin, dude. Dude, shout out Kevin, dude. What a helpful little rascal. So that's available to you. You can see right here, you browse the merch, you get all the products. There's a lot of cool stuff here for you guys. I tried to think about what would help you, what would be the best for you. So obviously, I got the hats here. I use the black hat every time I go to the gym. I got my red hat here, which I freaking love this red hat. I've been wearing it literally every single day. And if you've noticed the past, month, I just haven't been wearing these headphones. Instead, I've just been wearing the hat because I just love the hat. It's just banging, dude. So there's that. The mug's there. We got some stickers. The crew has been awesome. Made a baseball tee. This is coming in. I'm testing this. A lot of nice shirts. These should be embroidered. Try to zoom in here. So nice and cute there. Hold on. This one is. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is embroidered here. Look at that. Nice and clean. Comes in many different colors. You pick the color you like. Of course, I had to rock a lot of the Canadian colors here, so we do have a red. I don't know if I'm super into the red. I do like the maroon, though. The maroon is banging. So that's available there. A lot of interest has been shown on the Relaxed Canada tee. People have been really into this. And yeah, as Celine mentioned here, the mugs do come in two sizes. There's this little one, which is a regular coffee mug, and then there's the 15-ounce. This one is the 15-ounce. You can see it's just a little bit longer. Quite frankly, I like the 15-ounce a lot. I have both. The 15-ounce is my favorite, but do as what you will. And then as Also, we got a pint glass here, Goose Morning pint glass, which I'm happy with because I do love my pint glasses. So yeah, that's all available there. Some hoodies. Dude, I'm like really into this one. I just ordered this. This should be on its way to my place soon. I'm very excited to wear this. Like the bone. The color is called bone. I'm like in love with it. So that's available there. And you can find all that information there, as well as links to the secret channels. Speaking of the secret channels, you can see we have the podcast and clips link right here. We can go here. So here's Zenkai Goose TV, available there for all the best clips. But you'll notice on every single YouTube channel now, we now link to the website, and YouTube supports the products right here, the stuff on the store right here, which is awesome. I didn't even know YouTube did that. So that's available there. So if you ever forget about the website, you can always go to any of the YouTube channels, any of the three, which the third one I'll announce in 2 seconds because we have a brand new channel here. So that's available there on Zenkai Goose TV and, of course, Zenkai Goose. So that's available there. And I tried to change them based off what you see in the channels. So I'm actually going to be wearing the hat a little bit more. In fact, we've been playing every Need for Speed on stream, which is going to go into the next I Play Every, and I'm very excited to put that in there. So that's going to be great. The third channel is right here, Goose Morning Live. Let me link it. I'll post it a billion times into the Twitch chat. So here's the thing, Goose Morning Live, we now upload every single VOD. So this, what we're watching right here, this will all come here, and we are up to date. I literally went through, there's like almost 200 hours of Goose content going all the way to the first ever Goose Morning Live. Isn't that crazy? That's literally a year ago. Look at that. Look, there was a couch behind me. The camera was a webcam camera. And if you, oh man, this episode's interesting because you just see like, there's a bunch of stuff in here, and you can go look if you joined in Goose Morning Live late into the year, or if you're just starting Goose Morning Live, you want to see where we came from. We have one where we did it live from Toronto. That one's really fun. We got one where we did it live from Italy, live from Rome, live from Rio Major. These two were really fun. We did one where my house got flooded, and so I had to do a live stream from a Tesla charger. So I did one there. That one was really fun. You can see all the evolution of how we changed, right? So like here, it's like the most ghetto, and then you start, now we got a feed here, and then eventually it gets a little bit nicer camera here. I start using a camera, and then we got this modern look, and then we keep upgrading till we get all the way around here. Oh, also the Goose Evening Lives are on here. And if you missed the playing every Need for Speed, day 1 is available here. Day 2 will be coming soon, so you can watch us play every single Need for Speed. Anyways, this is the VOD channel. You can now go watch every single VOD to ever exist on Goose Morning Live and Goose Evening Live starting right now. So that's amazing. And of course, if you forget about any of the YouTube links, you will find it here on zenkaigoose.com. You just click podcast, brings you here. Clips brings you here. And then the Discord link is not ready yet. So we have this emote by the wonderful Wizard. Look, can we just get a real quick W's in the chat for Wizard, dude? One of the greatest. Now, chat, I'm not done. One more thing before we hit up the news, because we got some really interesting stuff. Now, if we go to the Discord, for those of you who don't know, we have an official Zenkai Goose Discord. It's available here. It's wonderful. In fact, every single text-to-speech that you offer will go into the answer text-to-speech channel with a timestamp, and it's fantastic. So we can see here, Storm of Spades has announced that he is Walter White, which is amazing. We have that now. We got the receipts. We have the receipts. If you look into the Discord, right, and I run this command, we can see people are earning coins. We have an economy system here in the Discord. You earn coins. So you can see, obviously, I have the most because I've been in the channel the longest. How you earn coins is available in the FAQ. I explain how to earn coins, which this needs to be updated just a smidge. And you get more coins based off doing specific things. You turn on notifications, you get 100 coins. Earn achievements, you get more coins. React to messages, send messages, join as a Twitch sub, blah, blah, blah. Send stream clips, you get coins. Now that we have merch, this is the big one. now that we have merch, I'm going to be putting in some merch here that you can earn with coins. This is going to be coming to the Discord. So now you'll be able to do stuff in the Discord, earn Goose coins for the Discord, and use those coins to get yourself your own merch, which is fantastic. Fantastic. So this is one thing that I really, really love. I want to support you guys for really giving back to me. I think you guys are amazing. And so that's such a cool way, I thought, of just like, hey, look, the best people in the Discord, the greatest community members, here's something in return. So that's going to be coming available towards for you guys. I'm also going to start doing some giveaways there. I have a package coming in from a company that I love. I actually have 2 packages coming in from companies I love, 2 separate companies. And so what I'm going to be doing, for all transparency, you guys get to hear first, because otherwise they'd have to wait on a main YouTube video. But the idea is I'm going to showcase something in the main YouTube video, and I'm going to try to give it away in the Discord to the people in the Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, there's 10 free slots every single stream. Otherwise, you need to subscribe or become a YouTube member. So that way, we just become a strong community, and you guys get something special in return, which, quite frankly, you guys deserve for being amazing. Do I have a PO box? I do, technically. I do. Maybe someday we open that up. We can do some stuff. Anyways, that's the news. The Discord page right here is under construction. This will be finished probably end of week. And so anyone who wants to join Discord, I'm going to showcase all that stuff there, and showcase, things like what Wizards made for the amazing emotes, all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, at the end of the day, I think that good behavior should be rewarded. I believe in that fundamentally. And so that's the point of the Discord. The more you contribute, the more you get cool stuff. So, okay, that's enough. That's the spiel there. Let's jump into the news, shall we? Let's jump into the freaking news, dude. Holy smokes. But before we do that, can I just get some water? Can I get some hydration? While I get some hydration. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck are you, dude?
Didn't with channel points says. Zoogzug.
Zoopzug. Banned. Instant ban, dude. Instant ban. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck are you?
Storm of Spades with channel points says. Goose. We need to cook, Goose.
We do need to cook. Oh my god, I literally... See, my brain missed it. Yo, Walter, I thought you were... Hey, Walter, I saw that last episode. You shouldn't be here. How are you here? Walter, you ain't cooking. You lying on the ground. Caller, how the heck are you, dude?
Mro L21 with channel points says.
Say it, dude.
Play Black Myth Wukong ASAP or I will break my back and die out of dehydration.
Holy smokes. I will play it ASAP, as long as ASAP is defined by Friday night. Let's just say Friday night. Let's say Friday night. Let's put it in writing. Friday night. Friday is honestly the best night. It does the best as far as numbers. It does the best as far as like the free time for everybody who's working. I think it's the best for everybody. And then Saturdays I take off. Yesterday I took the whole day off. It was crazy. But then I worked on the website. I always got to do some stuff. Anyways, it's the news. It's the news you care about. Quite frankly, it's the news. Cameron has spoken, and people have demanded it. The people have demanded it. Chat, the Goose Morning Live mega thread available in the Discord is available, and people are leaving news left and right, such as Spongeman Aim bringing up some Battlefield stuff we're going to be talking about here, linking Battlefield stuff. I know they announced the Battlefield stuff. I didn't realize they were actually letting people play it right away. So I've been seeing footage of that, and that's been crazy. Yeah, Dario left some footage right here, so we'll be able to look at this, which is pretty insane. I didn't know it was that far ahead. I thought Battlefield was like, hey, we got this thing. We're going to talk, like, we'll bring it up later. I didn't realize it was like now. So we'll talk about that. We got a couple videos here from the gangs to possibly react to, but I'm trying to get away from reacts a little bit. Which doesn't really, it's not something I'm not feeling super strongly on reacts. Every time I do it, I'm like, that just feels dirty. I don't really like it, unless it's like my videos. But I don't know. I did see this link. There's this link here by the PagerMeister about official Assassin's Creed art book getting leaked on a Korn website of Korn. And all I have to say about this article, we won't jump into it, but I just have to say, gaming journalists just straight up make articles about everything. It's pretty wild, dude. If you click this, like literally the heading pretty much just gives you everything you need to know. And you click this, it's a full page. It's a full page of just exposition about this heading. I was like, bro, get them ads, dude. Get them ads. Get them clicks. We got some GTA 6 news dropped by Dario. Yo, shout out Dario. Actually, I got to react to these things. Got to send some love. Dario sending another one there. Battlefield. So we'll talk about those ones. This I thought was cool. Mr. Danny Lemon brought up that apparently they were working on a Flash game. Apparently they're working a Flash game at W Games Montreal, but scrapped after poor reception to the movie. A Constantine game was also pitched, but never approved. How many of you in chat have seen Constantine the movie with Keanu Reeves? Okay? How many? Because let me tell you something. That movie slaps like you would never slap before. Okay? That's an amazing movie. A Constantine game would have been absolutely sick. Mr. Daniel Tiberius Lemon has decided to wake up and smell the coffee. He decided it. You saw it as a child? Holy smokes. It's a weird movie to see as a child. Doesn't he like put his fist through someone's stomach? Dude, a Constantine game would have been sick. I would have loved that. I don't think it would have sold. This is the thing again, like we were talking about this, I was talking about this with some other creators about how like the video game industry just doesn't seem to understand that good games aren't guaranteed to sell. It's the ideas that matter the most. And that's the problem where AAA games right now are in this space where they're making a bunch of super expensive, high-risk games backed by ideas that won't sell. And Constantine, I think, if done right, could be an amazing game. I don't think it's going to sell. And I can prove that based off of the main movie not doing well as well, even though that was good. I would have said Flash won't sell. That's 100%. Flash ain't going to sell. Nobody cares about Flash. I would have said make a Superman game. You know, with the movie. Remake. Did you guys, anybody play Superman Returns on the Xbox 360? Because Superman Returns on the Xbox 360 is actually legit. I think I got all the achievements for that game. That's actually an amazing game. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And if I was them, like, I know it's meant for another movie, but I would, like, remake that and then just call it Superman, whatever the new movie's called. Is anyone hyped for that Superman movie? People hyped for it? I don't know. I just see people angry on Twitter. I have no idea how people are. Why do they tie together a movie and a game? Dude, I don't even know. Because, like, the movie and the game are completely different. And it's like, well, I don't know. You're half hyped. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm hyped because James Gunn makes good movies. Guardians 3 was awesome. I love Guardians 3. Made me sad. Everything seems to be cool about the suit. But I just wish... Okay, that's not true. I think Crypto the dog is, like, corny. Whatever. I guess he's in the comics. I don't know much about Superman. I think Crypto the dog is a little corny. The idea. But I think he's going for a lighter tone, right? So it's not... Whatever. That's fine. And then... But everyone else, like all the cast, like Lois Lane, the main guy, Lex Luthor, like they all look cool. But do we not just want Cavill to come back and get the opportunity he deserves? He was such a good Superman, and he just never got given a good movie with a good script. Makes me so sad. It's not fair. It's not fair. Justice for Cavill. Now the internet's trying to say to get him to be Bond, and I saw some audience footage of, some test footage of, audition footage, that's what I'm trying to say. Audition footage of Cavill doing Bond, and no, he ain't no Bond. Looks like an Archer, though. Ain't no Bond. Superman doesn't bleed. He will. Martha! Martha! I can't believe someone wrote that, dude. I can't believe there were a group of writers in a room that were like, but what if when he was about to die, okay, he just says the name because they got the same mom name. Holy smokes, I swear to God. I would have set that meeting room on fire and quit my job. Like, I will never work in this industry again. How dare you guys go green like this idea? It's so stupid. We like to have fun around here. Speaking of fun, chat, we are given YouTube royalty right here because we have Redberry in the chat looking like an absolute specimen. A straight up specimen. Redberry in the chat. Love to have you, beautiful Goose-tastic. Swear to God, okay? I'm about making y'all feel good today, okay? You guys come to a Goose Morning live stream, I'm gonna tell you you're beautiful. That's just a fact. Okay? Even though every time I wake up Goose Morning live, lately I've just been so tired. I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, you're beautiful, it's true. So that's Mr. Danny Lemon. He dropped that little factoid. I will say I've worked with people in the software industry space who used to work at WB Games Montreal. And from the stories they tell me, W Games Montreal might be one of the most weirdly managed companies I've ever seen, which based off of their track record makes sense. But WB in general, I've heard, is just like a nightmare behind the scenes. Which, because I heard a bunch of stories about like how Suicide Squad came to be, and I was just like, man, I don't know how you make the decisions you make. We got some more news articles here from Wizard, so I'm going to jump into all of these. I have them all available, and we'll jump into them. Wizard's dropping here. Apparently, Sony plans to be done with PS4 games, so we're going to talk about that. And of course, the big giant news we can talk about is PSN is down. I haven't really been following this. I figured we'd talk about this live here on the air. That's my face. That's my face. That's not PSN. That's my face. Okay? So let's just quickly jump into that. Coming from one IGN.com. Have you heard of them? Have you heard of them? IGN.com by Matthew Kim. That's right, I use the full name. That's right. Matthew, listen. Listen, you. Okay, that's right. Now when you guys chat, I'm going to stare down. Because I can do that now. It's enough. I make the rules here, okay? I'm the funny guy. I'm the funny guy. By the way, real quick, Cameron, I hate you. PlayStation Network is finally back up after 24 hours. Oh, okay, it just came back. Dude, it was starting to remind me of when the PlayStation 3 went down for a month. You guys remember that? PlayStation 3 got hacked, and then PSN went down for a month. Like a month. And then everybody got a free game. That was wild. That was wild. Okay, so let's go to the original story. Let's hear more about this. This is a helpful PSA from us to let you know that PSN is currently down. In fact, PSN has been down for over 12 hours now without an update as to when this will be resolved. According to downdetector.ca.com, it's disgusting. PSN has been suffering from an outage since at least 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern. The PlayStation Network service page also shows that all services from sign-in to gaming to the PSN store are all down. Dang. That's the thing. Like, this is such a rare situation in modern gaming days, but like, man, when this happens with most single-player games, most multiplayer games all needing like an online sign-in, ooh, is that an L-a-roo? An L-a-roo, some would say. You know what I'm saying? In a tweet, Sony said it was aware some users might be currently experiencing issues with PSN. Sony has not made an additional update to this post. It's unclear when services will resume for PSN, but the outage means that this weekend begins without access to some of your favorite games, including like Marvel Rivals SEO, Call of Duty SEO, Fortnite SEO, and more. Can we just have a real, just honest discussion about the age of gaming journalism? PSN is down. 1 paragraph, 2 paragraph, 3 paragraph, 4 paragraph, 5 paragraph, 6 paragraph, 7 paragraph, 8 paragraph. Let me just write it properly. PlayStation Network has been down for over 12 hours with no time for it to come back yet. We will update with news as soon as we hear more. Gaming journalism is so cooked. Like, dude, that's just a tweet. Why would I ever click this? You disgust me. According to Sony's official PlayStation Network status website, PSN is back up and running. Players were posting about how what is happening? Where this is the state of journalism. Cool. It went up and down. I will say it does suck that it happened during the weekend. You imagine you worked the whole week, right? You go to take your little break. You go play your little PlayStation game, all right? You go play your little Crash Bandicoots. You go play your little Ghost of Tsushima. You go play your little Horizon Forbidden West, and you're like, here we go. And you click play, and then it's like, hey, PSN's down. You're like, we gave up so much. We gave up so much. At least it was updated. I agree. At least they did that. But like, man, what does IGN even talk about these days? Buffy the Vampire Slayer may be getting a reboot, but maybe that's not a good thing. Severance cast on season 2's. I didn't even make it to the huge twist. I don't know what the twist is. The twist good? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. There's a new Jurassic World people seem to hate. This is like cluttering my Twitter feed. People are losing their minds for the Fantastic Four. Has anybody seen this? People are losing their minds for The Thing. Why would they post a picture? Holy smokes, man. Yeah, nobody likes The Thing, or people love The Thing. I find that it's interesting. Oh, also, there's a new Captain America this week. On Friday is the new Captain America. Chat, how many of you are going to see the new Captain America movie? Are we all seeing it? Should we all have a spoiler cast about it? Because, man, I do love me some Captain America. After the Winter Soldier, I became a true stan of Captain America. I'm a stan. Let's jump into the next Sony news. This one's interesting. Also coming from IGN. Apparently, Sony plans to be done with PS4 games by 2025. But what does this mean necessarily? Let's click this puppy. Coming from IGN.com. Have you heard of him? You heard of him? Coming from Casey David Muir Taylor. Bro's given 4 names. Are we approaching a time where PS4 games releases will... Are we approaching a time where PS4 game releases will be a thing of the past? Well, technically, the PS4 came out 2013, so we're looking at 12 years of support. That seems like a decent amount, right? At the latest Sony investor presentation, Sony revealed that it plans to be done with PS4 games by 2025. Additionally, the company also explored the growth they had in PC and mobile realms and used numbers to examine the past and predict the future of releases. In 2019 fiscal year, almost all of Sony's releases were on PS4, but the estimated spread for 2022's fiscal year accounts for Sony's recent success on PC and includes their foray into mobile as well. For 2025, there's a nary... There's a nary? The heck is nary? What is nary? We're going to get to the bottom of this. Nary stands for non-standard form of not. Why didn't you just say not, buddy? Who you trying to impress? Who says nary? Chat, you don't say nary. Stop saying nary. You don't say nary. Nobody says nary. This is so classic them. Classic! I'll send them an email. Dearest IGN, this is Goose. And I have some thoughts on your latest article. In one of your articles by one Mr. David Muir Taylor, okay, he let a nary slip through, and I'm not having it. Malarkey. I don't say nary. Dude, the amount of just straight up disgusting amount of bans. Cameron, mass ban. Instead of half the graph broadcast releases for PlayStation 5, Sony expects the PC should account for around 30% and mobile 20% around the fiscal years. Many current games like Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West can be found on both PlayStation 4 and PS5, but according to Sony's projections, that will be a thing of the past within 3 years. Chad, are you guys happy about this? Does this upset you, or does this make you, like, how do you feel about this? From my perspective, I couldn't care. I couldn't care. I just could not care. Like, who cares? You know, Chad, I'll be honest, like, in the video game industry, just people care about too many things that just ultimately don't matter. Like, just, there's so much, and I think I'm just starting to really get really frustrated with it, because obviously every week we go through the news and gaming news, but like the gaming news is so cringe. Who cares? Who cares? I feel like they touch on things that don't matter so often. It's crazy. Like, I was expecting some crazy thing here, but no, it's just like, yeah, we've been doing it for 12 years and I don't think we are anymore. Because we're moving on to PlayStation 5 and everybody else is buying on PC. That the man said nary, really. This guy right here, this guy, the Pedro Meister, you little rascal. As someone with a PS4 and don't have a PS5, you don't care. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, okay. You know, like, they want to move on to the new console. It makes sense. I think they should. Totally makes sense. Now, this is what I would say, okay? This is what I would say. Stop making the discs. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I get it. But could you please do a couple things? Could you make it so your boxes support your old discs? Because, chat, how annoying is it to, like, literally, like, when we're playing every single Need for Speed on stream last week, and we're going to be doing it next week too, I'm getting out, like, old consoles. I'm getting out a bunch of extra hardware to make it so I can plug my stuff into my PC, capture it, stream it. Like, wouldn't it just be so much better if my PlayStation 5 could play PS1, 2, 3, 4 games? Wouldn't it? Why is that not a thing? Like, then you could be like, we're not making PS4 discs anymore, but if you want to play PS4 games at the best, like the easiest way to do it, get a PS5 because it plays everything. Why is that not a thing? Same thing with Xbox. Same thing with the Switch. Like, just, I mean, the Switch is more difficult because it has a brand new form factor. That I totally get with the Switch. But, like, dude, that's the thing that's the problem. Because, for instance, the other day I was playing, I had the TV out, right? The little CRT TV. So I plugged in the PS1 and I started playing Chrono Trigger. I never really played Chrono Trigger, and I have the disc on PS1. So I started playing Chrono Trigger and I was just like, this is cool. I love this. But man, why can't I just put this in my PS1? Like, as a consumer, just let me play my games on your machine. Stop making me re-up. Like, the backwards compatibility thing is the biggest walled garden economic play you can have against other consumers. We constantly bring this up when we were talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro, where people were like, no, you can't sell a PlayStation 5 Pro and upgrade a PS5 for the amount of money that you're selling. Nobody wants a console for that price. And my response was always very simply, if they offered, you can play every PlayStation disc known to man in this one box, people would pay $1,000 for that easily. The amount of money people are paying for just like my analog Super NT, like, that thing was like $400. The N64 analog 3D, that thing was $300. Like, they're expensive. And that's old games. People will pay a lot for that. And so these gaming companies going for the high fidelity graphics and, like, push the new box with AI and ray tracing, Brother, go backwards. Put in the work to put in all the old internals into your new box so we can all play those. You're going to sell like freaking hotcakes, buddy boy. It's absolutely... Mr. Danny Lemon says in the chat, I'm trying to make sense, and that shouldn't be allowed. But chat, this is the other problem here. And this is kind of what I'm getting at here with this article. As a gaming journalist, why are you not advocating for this stuff? Why is it some weird Pokemon gotta catch 'em all trainer dressed looking Canadian that has to bring this stuff up? Why is it gotta be me? Why do I have to be the savior? Why is it me? I'll gladly wear the pants, but I'm just saying, it's disgusting. See, Mr. Krabs' money. Look, the journalists will make money by making these type of op-eds because people are going to click on it and agree. The Sony will make 1,000 times more money if it can sell that stuff, and then they could resell old games. Can you imagine? Like here, look, I'll give you another example. I want to play Ape Escape because if you played Astrobot, there's a section in Astrobot that is a reference. It is Ape Escape. Okay? It's an amazing moment, and when you get to it, it's amazing, especially if you love Ape Escape. If you don't love Ape Escape, it's probably like, oh, this is cool. But if you love Ape Escape, it was like an amazing moment. To play Ape Escape now is such a convoluted mess. If it's not on digital, it's a problem. Another example, Digimon World. I want to play Digimon World because it's a terrible game that we all remember as being good, but I want to play it on PS1, and it costs like $160 something to buy the disc off of eBay. If Sony's PlayStation 5 Pro supported PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4 disc, and PS5 disc, obviously, then they should have a store where you can buy those discs and resell the disc. Keep making money off old stuff. Just reprint new discs. Why would you not? Why would you not keep selling something that would keep selling? It makes no sense. You know? Like if I'm Microsoft and I have a copy of Halo 3, I'm never going to stop making a copy of Halo 3 on the Xbox 360 if it's still going to sell. I'm going to put it on my store and it's like there, you can buy it forever. I will always make a disc of Halo 3 and you can play it on 360. Just these guys, like the way they focus on money is just so stupid. I'm telling you, the Analog company, if you don't know, Analog, let me get them right here. Analog. This company, I smell something cooking here and not many people are talking about it, but these guys keep going up the chain off of every single console. These guys have created amazing products for the N64 now. I have pre-ordered 2. One in every color. The Game Boy, the Duo, which is Turbo Graphics, all that stuff. I don't care about it. The Genesis, the Super Nintendo, the regular NES, all this stuff. They keep working their way up. What happens when this company stops making, like they've reached the peak of what they can make? I'm telling you, man, this company could be a sleeper hit. They could be making a new console. They could be the fourth player. A lot of people are talking about Valve. I feel like Valve's in their own lane. They don't really care about anybody else. This company cares about the console space, and they're creating something, man. They're doing something. I'm telling you guys, watch this company. Something is happening with Analog. Because every year, they keep getting more popular. Their stuff is selling for a ridiculous amount. I mean, look at this. This is a Game Boy. This is a Game Boy. A Game Boy. A modern Game Boy. By the way, it's awesome. I own one. It's awesome. Where is it? I just want to buy it. How do I buy it? Go to store, I guess. Okay. Dude, 219. That's not that far off from the Switch. All it does is play Game Boy games. Goose has nostalgia goggles on. I'm dreaming. Chat, look, it's nothing to do with dreaming. It's just like, look at the trend. They're starting here, okay? Hold on. Look. Okay? Look. Chat, don't start with me. Look, they're starting. Wait. Oh, it has to be here. Use Photoshop more than MS Paint. Okay, they're starting here. They started with a little box and they were a no name. Okay, then they made the Sega Genesis one, and they got a little bit more notoriety. Then they made the Super Nintendo one. This got them a lot of notoriety. Then they made the Pocket. This got them a lot of notoriety. Do you see what's happening? Do you see? Now they did the 3D. This is the N64 one. This one got them even more notoriety. So we don't know how far they're going, but they're going up. Now, if you make it so you build software that has its own OS, because they have their own analog OS, they build an OS that runs everything off of FPGA. Okay, so that way you can play all your old carts using hardware emulation. So boom, here, they just keep improving. At some point, chat, if you built an entire business, okay, the business of analog is make old consoles, right? Old consoles, premium. That's their business, right? We got the Sega Genesis, we got the NES, we got the Super NES, we got the Pocket, we got the N64. At some point, you run out. There's a limited amount of consoles. What do you do after? Do you just close the business? They're going to do something else. And I'm telling you, with all of the... Dude, I don't know if this is possible. This is kind of like I have no idea. There's no copyright stuff because all they're doing is just building some hardware that you can plug in your thing into. They're not selling you the game. They're not infringing on anything. Because Nintendo sues the oblivion out of everyone who does anything wrong to Nintendo. And Nintendo has completely left analog alone. So if you imagine there's a fourth console, okay? Imagine a fourth console from analog comes and it's a box based off everything they learned from all of this. Plus, it just happens to let you play XYZ. Bro, I'm telling you, this company, this is their logo. As if it was drawn by a goose man. I'm telling you, this company is a sleeper hit. Like, who said it in the chat? Luke said it. Invest in analog. I'm telling you, this is big. Nobody's going to buy because there's no brand awareness. Dude, I'm telling you, it's getting bigger and bigger. In fact, let's test this. I agree that not many people know about it right now. But again, you want to look at this chart. It's trending up. It's not slowing down. It's exponential right now. As long as they keep up. Okay, hold on. Hold on, buddy. We're gonna test this puppy out. We're gonna test this puppy out, buddy. Buddy. Okay, so here's analog. Okay, 5 years. Started from nothing. Actually, it should be longer than 5 years, actually. It should be. Let's do this. No. I think this is pulling from something else. Anyways, 5 years. You can see this is probably a release of something. It's slowly going up. Trust me, I graph and paint. Slowly going up. And I think we have something. I think if it keeps peaking up like this, chat, you call me crazy all you want. I think this is going to be a big deal. I think it's going to be a big deal. I don't know, what could I compare this company to? Because it's still small. But everything starts small. What else could I compare this company? Does not look like your paint chart. Yeah, because my paint chart is like 5 to 25. Like, look. My paint chart, this is 0. This is 25. You see what I'm saying? It was at 5. Keeps going up. It's just the scale. This is a high scale, a scale of 100. I think this is a big deal. I mean, 5 to 25, that's already a 5x growth. 525, that's a 5x growth in 5 years. That's pretty good. 5x, that's 500% increase. You have to look at it that way. Do another 5x. How big does it get? I'm trying to think about what I could compare it to. What could we compare analog? Because obviously if I compare it to Nintendo, it's going to die. Let's compare Let's compare this to the Xbox Series S. It's probably still going to just dwarf it. It's dwarfing it. But we're getting there. You see, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Look, chat, I understand this is a shot in the dark right now. I'm talking about in 5 years. Not next year. 5 years. This company, I feel it. I feel it in my jellies. Anyway. Actually, before we jump on, we got a text to speech here. Caller, you're on the air. Do you feel like analog is going to be the next big thing? Hit me.
Decookraut with channel points says, well, I can't tell you why your car's on fire. But I can tell you about the sponsor of this stream, zenkaigoose Incorporated. Just kidding, you're too poor lol. You got potato PC la mau git good lol.
Bro just roasted me, dude. Oh, okay, buddy. Now, okay. Cameron! I swear to God, Cameron, so help me God. Play the teddy bear song while I fix this. Chat, give me 1 second. Cameron. You got one freaking job, Cameron. Cameron, does it work? You didn't reboot it. I swear to God. Reboot it. Cameron, if I turn this on and it doesn't work, I swear to God, I will dice you up and put you into tiny little pieces and feed you to the fishes. Is the mic off? Welcome back, chat. Welcome back. How the heck are we? Momentary difficulties there, but we are back in business. As I was saying, analog is going to be the next biggest thing. I want you all to clip this and give it back to me in 5 years. Okay? Remind me in 5 years. Remind me. So yeah. Sony stopping PS4 games. They made an article about it for clicks. And I hate them. Hate them entirely. Their venture toward mobile and PC gaming aligns with Sony's goal to move from a console-centric approach to a future where large elements of our community extend beyond the console. I just, whatever. I just think that, dude, I'm just so sick and tired of Sony and Microsoft. They have no idea what they're doing. They're all over the place. I disagree entirely. Like the idea of like we need to go on all platforms and make Fortnite clones left and right. What is this stupid world that we live in? I just don't. It makes no sense to me. Here's outliers that just dominated. Let's change our entire business model to go for the exception and change our business model to just be outliers. It makes no sense. Hey, here's our first attempt at it. Concord. Ah! Imagine if Nintendo made adult consoles. To be honest, there's rumors that I saw rumors today that or yesterday, GTA 5 or GTA 6 is supposed to be coming to Switch 2. So in theory, maybe they might be. If the Switch 2 supports GTA 6, bro. If the Switch 2 supports GTA 6, Microsoft's in a lot of trouble. Microsoft is in a lot of trouble. Not Sony. Sony built an exclusive wall to keep you there. If people want those exclusives, the Sony third-person cinematic games, you got to stay there. Microsoft hasn't built anything, and they're moving everything to third-party. Man, they are in a lot of trouble. And, Chet, can we just have a conversation about this really quick before we move on to the next news item? People want Microsoft to go third-party, so more people get access to play those games, right? That's the logic. People want access. Do we agree? Someone applause me. Thank you. The goal is more people get to play those games, they get to sell more of those games. We agree. That's number one. Where's I need my paint. How do I reset this? Chat, how do I reset this? I just gotta make a big brush. File new. Genius. Genius. Why didn't I think of that? Absolutely disgusting. I didn't think about that. Okay. Xbox goals. Okay. I just, because here's the thing. I'm just thinking logically, and I am missing something here. So I want you guys to help me here. You guys help me here. Number one, sell games. They go third party. This is the first goal. We agree? This is the first goal. Yes, no, in the chat. Let me know. We need an agreement. We need full agreements on this. Because I want to make sure we walk through this step by step to make sure we're all on the same page. This is full agreements. Can I get a full? I got nothing for this, actually. I got nothing for this. Cameron. Okay, Celine. Celine says no. Immediately, no. Why no? Is this not their main goal? Sell games. Because they're going third party. Xbox does not have goals. Microsoft does. Okay. Microsoft. This guy right here. This guy. This buddy guy. This guy said nary. Ban. Instant ban. I just don't want to hear anything. The man's just banned. Okay? He's out of here. He's never stepping foot in here again. Should just use Notepad. My writing is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with this. It's beautiful. Their goal is to close studios. You guys are toxic. Their goal for going third party, which clearly they're going third party by putting Forza on and Halo, blah, blah, blah. Their goal is to sell games. This is the goal. They want to sell more of their games. Aha. And mine says they want to sell a service, not games. Okay. So number 2, they have a second goal. Sell Game Pass subs. Sell Game Pass subs. Cool. Awesome. Game Pass subs are on Xbox, PC. This one is I think it's 70% of the user base. This one, 30%. Okay. So if I sell my games on other platforms, is this not a paradox? 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 If I sell my games on other platforms, giving you less of a reason to go onto the Xbox, do I not therefore sell less Game Pass subs? It is a paradox. So with everyone saying this is a good idea, like everyone I mean like Twitter, this is a good idea. And this is the good idea. What am I missing here? They want to go for a handheld? Okay, let's do the third thing. Handheld. Does this save them? Like, do we think this is... I think this is a good idea for them based off of the Game Pass thing. They need... Because if you want Game Pass to do well, specifically off of this, you need hardware to do it. They need a hardware. Your phone is an Xbox. Dude, my fist is an Xbox. All right, buddy? So... But here's the thing, chat. Here's where things get crispy. I think the handheld is a way they can retain Game Pass subs, right? But I just don't think people will buy their handheld to Nintendo's if they're going third party. So basically, I don't understand any of the decisions. Like, they all are like risks. I just don't get it. And that's my problem with the Xbox stuff. I don't understand it. I want to understand it. Like, in a bubble, this makes sense. Sell games to make more money. We're going third party. That makes perfect sense. That is good. I think that's a W. That makes a ton of sense. Until you see that the real goal is to sell Game Pass subs. Then I'm like, okay, but these two together don't make sense. These don't make sense. Netflix isn't selling you their movies. They don't care about that. They're not putting their stuff everywhere. Like, it's like they'll put it in theaters for like 2 seconds, but you watch it on their stuff. That's their goal. So this doesn't make sense. However, if we looked at just number 2 in a silo, just number 2, just as we did with number 1, then this makes sense. It's when we combine their goals that they make no sense. Like, the combination makes no sense. That's when I just don't... The fact that it doesn't make sense makes perfect sense. That's what I mean. I think they're... But look, Xbox not making sense is one thing. The internet believing this, based off of like what I'm presenting here, is the thing that I don't get. Because you go anywhere on the internet and you'll have so many people arguing that this entire thing is genius. They're playing 4D chess with everybody. They have the future in mind. It's PlayStation and Nintendo that should be worried. Because in 5 years, Microsoft's going to win it all. I literally don't understand. And the reason I don't understand is below here, when Microsoft releases their games, they go third party on PC, it's still only 30% of the sales of Game Pass because people are buying it on Steam. Indiana Jones was bought on Steam for $80 Canadian when you could have got it on Game Pass. So clearly nobody, and when I say nobody, it's like 30%. The minority is the only one using Game Pass on PC. I use Game Pass on PC. Like, I'm not buying Indiana Jones when I can just get it on Game Pass. But Steam, people are still buying it there. Like, do you understand how, like, none of this makes sense? They can make a handheld all they want, but people are still saying the other brand is better. Did I finish Indiana Jones? I did not. And I don't want a single word about that in the chat. Not one. So, this is just another Goose Morning Live where we just can't comprehend the Xbox logic, and I just don't understand. Like, when you look at each goal in a silo, it makes sense. When you combine their goals, it's like the stupidest goals I just don't get. And I would love to interview someone at Xbox to help me get it in a fair interview. And quite frankly, I welcome it. William Spencer. Jason Ronald. Any of you little rascals. Sarah Bond. The name's Bond. Sarah Bond. Come on here. Let's have a little chat. Let's just go through it one by one, mano y mano, and let's figure it out. But right now, I don't get it, and I want to be on their side because I want to support any game company to build new cool stuff. I just don't get your goals. I don't see how it's a win. And if your goal is cloud, I completely disagree with you. I never think cloud will ever do anything. I just don't. It's too awkward. It's too cumbersome. The name cloud is like been ruined. Not as much as like an NFT name has been ruined, but like nobody likes cloud. The idea of cloud doesn't work. I don't know. Their goal is to maximize shareholder value. I agree with you until you look at the two. They act like, because if you look at their hardware sales, it's down 30% year over year. Hardware. Well, that doesn't maximize anything. If all of your Game Pass subs are coming from your hardware and you're making less hardware, then you have no growth. You cannot grow. It's impossible. Like, am I taking crazy pills here? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Everything with them is like crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Philium, you have my number. You have my number, Philium. Okay? Join the Discord. Let's make it happen. All right. That's enough about Microsoft because no one can understand them. Let's talk about something cool brought to you by the Discord. Battlefield. Battlefield. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of it? It's called Battlefield. It's called Battlefield. Battlefield was an amazing game, and then it got an amazing sequel, and an amazing other sequel, and then a really buggy fourth sequel, but then they made it amazing. And then, chat, hot take, Battlefield fell off after 4. It fell off. Battlefield 1, mid. Battlefield 5, mid. Fell off. Battlefield 2042, it's actually a lot better. I played it recently and I enjoyed it a lot. And but it's just not the same. I think Battlefield 1 is good, but the World War aesthetic versus the modern military aesthetic of Battlefield, it's like night and day. Like at its best of Battlefield 1 will never beat at its worst of modern Battlefield, if that makes sense. Battlefield Bad Company 2 is the GOAT. Battlefield Bad Company is probably the best one. That and Battlefield 2. Oh, Battlefield 3 too. Oh, man. 2, 3, Bad Company 2, and 4. 4, when it got like fixed, 4 is actually like pretty great. PC gamers needing gaming OS such as SteamOS, Windows is so bloated. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. That's a pipe dream. Windows is too useful. It's like it'll never happen. Never in a million years. Never, ever. SteamOS will never take over unless it builds a console and that gets traction, but never. No way. I can't see it ever happening. There's too much programs run off of Windows, and it's like that's the thing. To make a dent, like Windows' big claim to fame is not that it's like an OS everybody can use. It's the fact that it's huge in the corporate world. That's why. Corporate world is Windows. It will never not be Windows. And so unless Steam hits that area, like I just don't think it's ever going to change. It'll always be Windows first. Yeah. So they got a new Battlefield, and they released out this thing called Battlefield Labs. Oh yeah, I made a post. I forgot about this. Because remember in Battlefield 2042, they didn't put a leaderboard? I totally forgot I posted this. And they introduced this thing called Battlefield Labs. So let's give it the old 1-2, shall we? Here we go. We're checking out Battlefield Labs together as a couple of goose-tastic little pals. 1.5 million in 5 days. Let's go, Battlefield.
Defending that last point in breakthrough.
You and your squad going together, trying to accomplish something.
Helicopter crashes into the building next to you, and all of a sudden the roof drops.
That's why I'm saying modern is the way. It will always be the way. Jets, helicopters, that's the way. That's the battlefield way.
Drops on your head.
The vehicle play is the destruction.
You've got tanks, you've got jets.
You get a bit sweaty in your palms.
That's full, all-out military experience. It's just unlike any other game I've played.
Ooh, that looked good.
This franchise comes with a long history, spanning over 20 years now. But the question is, how do we continue to build on that? And
Don't. Just stop. The question is wrong. The question is wrong. The question is wrong. Gaming companies, look at me. Nobody wants you to continuously upgrade your games. Stop. Nobody wants it. Stop making your lives so difficult. You spend hundreds of millions of dollars on these stupid ventures. Look at Counter-Strike. It's just Counter-Strike. It's just Counter-Strike. Look at Call of Duty. It's still just Call of Duty. Look at Fortnite. It's now 10 years old. GTA. People like what they like, and they just want more of it. Battlefield, you keep trying to just stop. Make Battlefield 2 or 3 or Bad Company 2. Make that. More maps. Keep it updated. Support it. Stop making your lives difficult. That was just the stupidest question, and this is the problem that's wrong with video game companies. They just ask the wrong questions. How can we upgrade? And you know what? I'll be honest. The problem probably stems a lot. You got to put a lot of that responsibility on top of reviewers. Because we talked about this when we played Need for Speed, right? Need for Speed Underground was literally goated. We loved every second of it. And then we get to Underground 2, and they change it up. And you can tell that's because 1 year later, if they released the same sort of game, reviewers would dock it and complain, they didn't change enough. Reviewers have no idea what actual gamers want. We've seen this time and time again. Like, just look at the Black Myth Wukong controversy. Okay? Like, gamers and sales matter the most. If you look at Counter-Strike, you look at Dota, you look at World of Warcraft, you look at GTA, you look at Minecraft, you look at Halo, if it was done correctly. You look at all these games. Just make it the way it is. Stop getting creative. Make the game. Buddy, make the game. Because your games are costing closer and closer to $1 billion every year, and you're wasting your own resources off of solving problems that don't need to be solved. Have you ever, this is for the AAA gaming companies out there, okay, the executives. Have you ever heard of the saying, don't reinvent the wheel? You've made Battlefield. You know what it is. You know which one people love the most. Just make that. Because it doesn't exist anymore. You can go play older versions, but it's filled with hackers. You have to, it doesn't support the resolution that you need. It doesn't run on the new consoles. Do you understand what the actual problem for the user is? There's no accessibility to the original game they love. In fact, if you just remade Battlefield 2 or Battlefield Bad Company 2, it's going gangbusters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's the same thing when we talked about the Microsoft stuff. I feel like the answer is so obvious, and yet they make it difficult. Wiley in the chat, it's absolutely a goose task. It's Wiley's birthday. Happy birthday, Wiley. Let's go, Wiley. Let's go. Happy birthday, Wiley. Anyways, hopefully that made sense. I just find it so frustrating. These guys are all over the place with this stuff, and it bums me out because they're spending billions of dollars on these stupid decisions. And when it doesn't work, who gets hurt? It's two people. The people working there get laid off because the executives make the stupidest decisions known to man, and the players don't get the thing that they wanted. And the company just wastes a bunch of money, but they just keep on trucking. Because you have these leeches inside of these companies doing nothing but playing the political game. It bums me out, man. It really, really does. I get very, very, triggered by this stuff, having worked in a corporate environment and seeing this stuff firsthand. It's just so frustrating. It's like, at the end of the day, your players want this, just give them this. Crazy. Anyways, sorry, we went on a little tangent there.
push Battlefield to the next level.
Not necessary.
I've been playing Battlefield since long before I joined the team. When 1942 first came out, the amount of fun that we all sat down and had with it is just, still like a fond memory. So in joining the Battlefield team, it was about the opportunity to give that team that space to do something just more amazing even than they've done in the past.
We set out with this ambitious idea of creating this new Battlefield universe.
That is Vince Zampella, the creator of Call of Duty 4, the Medal of Honor series, Titanfall. Vince is goated. In Vince, we trust.
And to make that vision reality, we had to think big.
Each of
Battlefield
our
Studios.
4 studios comes with its own culture and expertise into what we call Battlefield Studios.
Horrible idea. Horrible idea. Horrible idea. It isn't. I can't. When has it ever worked for Battlefield? This isn't the first time they've split it up. EA in general, it never works when you split it by the studio. You just have this weird separation. Let's hear it out.
Studios.
One team that spans across the globe.
Also, right here across the globe, I apologize for pausing it. If you've ever worked in a team, in a corporate environment with different time zones, you know how difficult it is to break through the culture barrier, which is a real thing because different cultures speak to each other different ways. And in software, they all talk to each other through Slack. And so you have situations in which you talk to people in different time zones in ways you would talk at home, but it doesn't resonate over there and vice versa. And so you create friction off of these things like Slack. It's a real thing that not that many people know or talk about. And so the fact that that's their strategy, I think is horrible. It doesn't work. Or at least it's not efficient.
And combines 20 years of franchise experience with emerging talent.
DICE has such a rich history with Battlefield.
Video, though,
We've been working on it for years and years. But we also want to do something bigger and better than we've ever done before. And you can't do that with one studio.
DICE is responsible for the multiplayer part of the game, which incorporates things like destruction systems, class play, squad play, vehicles, gadgets, all of those kind of underlying systems that drive the experience.
Goated.
So here at Motive, we're working on multiplayer maps, and we're also working on single-player mission contents.
We're driving a cinematic experience to the level.
I would love a single-player Battlefield. Just don't do it. It's just not necessary. I mean, again, look at Counter-Strike. It's just not necessary. It's literally not necessary. You just think you have to do it, but you really don't. You really don't. In fact, EA, if you release a Battlefield game that is free to play with a $20 or do what Counter-Strike does, make it $20. Actually, now I think it's free, right? I would just copy Counter-Strike. If I was Battlefield, I would copy Counter-Strike down to a T, the entire business model, and then support Battlefield forever. Stop making new ones. For me.
That's never been done on Battlefield before.
Ripple Effects has a long history of working on the Battlefield franchise.
We're working on an experience that is really going to open Battlefield up to a whole group of new players, but really still exciting that core audience that has made this franchise so successful.
Criterion have been supporting Battlefield for a decade now, and now we're going to bring that to the table.
Criterion is the Burnout devs, and we should all be sad that they're now the Battlefield devs. We want Burnout back. We played Burnout for the first time in years on the last Need for Speed stream that we did. Man. If there was ever a time to bring Burnout back, it's now. Burnout, man, what an incredible game. Free Criterion. It's time to free Criterion, dude.
Able was a fully fledged kind of partner in the Battlefield studios.
Mainly, we've been focused on the single-player experience. So the campaign is back for Battlefield.
We have never before had this many teams and talents dedicated to the development of Battlefield.
It's just too
and
risky,
we
man.
have a plan to create a new, exciting future for the franchise, alongside our players.
This game has so much potential.
You know what happens when you do that, when you have too big of a team? across multiple time zones is you make communication basically impossible, and you make alignment incredibly difficult, which means it has to come from the tippy top. This is where Vince comes in, and Vince can provide alignment across multiple teams, across multiple time zones. If you have a really strong leader, this is less of a problem. Typically, this is not the case, and there are no strong leaders. Typically, Vince could change this, so there's possibility this works out well. But usually when you have like a giant number of people, right? Imagine you have 6 people and you have an idea in a team of 6 people. The team is just 6 people, okay? That's the team making Battlefield. And you have an idea and you want to bring this idea forward. Well, it's just, 6 people you got to go to, and you got to say, hey, what do you think about this? What do we do this? Blah, 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 right? And it's like, oh yeah. And then that idea spirals into something new and juicy, and it creates something really cool. This is how these original games were made. Small teams, lots of just ideas thrown around, and you keep trying to come up with the best thing to make the most fun thing. As soon as you start getting to the hundreds of people, okay, your idea becomes a court case effectively, okay? And this is just straight up from, I've experienced this many times. As soon as the team is too big, your idea needs to be won in a court, effectively, the court of the people. You have to pitch the idea either through Slack or through your leader, because there's too many levels of separation from the other teams, okay? And then you have to win each level forward. And then only then can it be shared with everybody else. It makes sharing ideas and iterating off of cool ideas from anyone. Could be a QA tester, could be a software developer, product manager, could be anyone. It makes it dramatically more difficult to share and iterate off of ideas. The bigger you get, the more you rely on one person's main vision. And this is where Vince can theoretically still clutch it, but it makes it so risky if you don't have that. I don't like what I'm hearing. The only thing that's saving me so far is the fact that Vince is here. That's it.
So I think it's about giving the team this time to really hone their craft.
We have to prototype, play test, get feedback,
And then repeat that loop.
over and over and over again. We have to find gameplay that really resonates with the players and then build on that.
You did. You did. It's called Battlefield 2. Bad Company 2. Battlefield 3. Battlefield, stop. You don't need to. You have it. They're still being played today. That's how you know it's good. You have it. You don't need to do that. Also, this other stuff that they're talking about of we iterate over it. Brother, that's just marketing. Because that's what every software dev does. Chat, I don't mean to be negative here. We're trying to make it loosey-goosey here, but this is just corporations talking out their butt and marketing it with a really nice, high-quality cinematic budget of a marketing video, but this is useless. This is all bull. We need action.
Battlefield Labs is our new development initiative where players will get to test specific focus areas in the game.
This is a good idea. That's a fantastic idea.
We've done similar things in the past, but this is a whole nother level. We're doing it before we launch the game, and we're doing it with so much more content.
It's an exciting way for us to interact with our audience before things go live and make sure that what we have is really fun and polished.
And we have to test
Early
everything.
access.
Combat to destruction to maps and modes.
We're going to test all the new features that we're putting out, and we're going to test hardware like weapons, vehicles, and gadgets.
We can try different things, but also validate what players are expecting from Battlefield.
That feedback is crucial in helping us know what to prioritize, what needs improvement, and what feels like a true Battlefield experience.
Of course. We should definitely do this.
So now's the time to test all the experiences our teams have been building for our upcoming launch and beyond. Join our Discord where you can learn more about our new closed testing environment.
By the way, you should join the Zenkai Goose Discord. It's exclusive, it's private, and only you can join through 10 free slots each and every stream and a subscription to the Twitch or YouTube membership. These are the ways in.
We call it Battlefield Labs. Let's build Battlefield together.
Zenkai Goose Labs. This looks fantastic. Yes. Destruction. Look at that. That's fantastic. Oh, we got some gameplay footage here from Jack Frags.
It's only been 2 days since the gameplay reveal of the next
for a bit.
Battlefield game. Even though we only got to see around 10 seconds of said gameplay, there's been a massive level of excitement, intrigue, and skepticism. There's also been new details revealed since then regarding gameplay, Battlefield Labs, and a surprising revelation
Wait, did he play
from the EA investors call last night that could mean...
He didn't play it. I thought someone... There's a dot at the end? What? There's no dot at the end? The Discord link doesn't work? There is? Okay, hold on. Let me check. Ba-da-da-da. Also, the Battlefield song's so good. Da-da-da-da-da. Cameron? Cameron? Cameron. Wait, there's no dot in the thing. What do you mean? Oh, there's a dot in like the sentence. I see what you're putting out there. Chat, can you just let me know in the chat how I should punish Cameron for basically being useless while I fix this Discord stuff? Put Cameron on the wheel? Oh, trust me. I think he actually is on the wheel. Hold on. Dun 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 dun. All right, should be fixed. Can someone test it out for me? Someone give it the old college try. I would never blame Kevin. See, Dario's a believer now. Dario has seen the way. There you go. It should be Gucci now. Gucci. Thank you, chat. Okay, let me quickly let me bring us home here. Let me bring us home, buddy. Cameron, if this doesn't work, I will put dirt in your eyes and it's gonna be coarse, let me tell you. Put dirt in your eyes, Cameron. I'm gonna do it. Caller, how the heck are you? Tell me, how do you feel about Battlefield? Through text-to-speech, let's hear it.
Dat at Wanna Hermit with channel points says,
hit me, dude.
Gaming is such a small piece of the Microsoft pie the company barely cares. The only people who cares are the managers trying to make a name for themselves. The revolving door creates inconsistent strategy that works for nobody.
Yep. Corporations, dude. That's the problem with corporations. It's all over the place. Different teams working on different things. Other people not caring. It is what it is. Sad. Sad. Chat, are we hyped for Battlefield? Yes, no in the chat. Do we have hype for it? Or are we got some booze? How many zugs are we giving Battlefield? It's good to be back. I'll say that. It's good to be back in Modern Battlefield. I'm happy to come back. I'm happy, and I want them to just knock it right out the park. I got a lot to worry about, but that's just from my own experience working in corporate environments. But look, I want that Battlefield to slap, because ain't nothing better than Battlefield, baby. You running along, a jet just runs into a building, explodes the building. People are camping on top of the building with snipers. Now they're gone and they're donezo. Holy smoke-a-rollies, dude. Holy smoke-a-rollies. Let's go. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about Battlefield? Let me know.
Poor Walook with channel points says, they should learn from Blizzard, do Battlefield for 15 years or so.
Yep, they should. They honestly should. They should do, basically, like I said, copy Counter-Strike. Do exactly what Valve does. Valve makes a game, supports the game, upgrades the game, keeps it forever. People play it forever. Shocker, it's become one of the biggest games in the world. Real quick, chat. We have some breaking news. Rooster Teeth has made the first update in a year since it closed. Rooster Teeth closed last year, owned by Warner Brothers, and closed. Wasn't doing too well. And quite frankly, the later years of Rooster Teeth are definitely not anywhere close to what it was like in the OG years of Rooster Teeth. I was such a fan of the Rooster Teeth podcast back in the day. It's one of my first podcasts I listened to. It was definitely one of the most entertaining podcasts I listened to back in the day. I'll never forget. I used to work in construction, and one time I had to go to this place, a small town, to go fix a pickup truck for the construction company. And so we drop off the pickup truck, and I was just left in charge of it, and there was nothing to do, and it was going to take like 8 hours. And so I was left there to just wait for the truck because it could have been finished earlier. So I was just in this small town. So what I did is I had an iPod Nano, or iPod Shuffle. I had an iPod Shuffle, and I listened to the Rooster Teeth podcast, and I walked around that whole town for like almost 8 hours. I think my legs were like basically mush. And I just kept listening to Rooster Teeth podcasts like one by one. And you had to download those back in the day. So I had it preloaded, all of them. This is like 2010, 2009, something like that. And so I'm walking around this town just listening to Rooster Teeth. And that's the time. I don't know if anybody knows the Rooster Teeth headlight fluid episode where Gavin is convinced that his car needed headlight fluid. And I'll never forget listening to that because that's where I first heard it. And I'll never forget, like, I just started cackling out loud, just laughing in the middle of the town. And then people looking at me like, whoa, what is this dude doing? And I was just like, man, this is a great podcast. This is a great time. It's an OG podcast. Apparently they're coming back. It's the first video they've had since their closure. Let's watch. Austin, Texas, baby. That's crazy though, eh? From their videos, they get a warehouse like this. It's insane. I would love a Goose warehouse. There's our boy.
Guys? Why are the lights off? I'm back from getting milk.
That's such a good joke.
What the hell happened?
That's such a solid joke back. You don't know that's the guy who started it all, Bernie Burns. He like left how many years ago did Bernie leave Rooster Teeth? It's been a couple years. He like left to go to Scotland. And I guess he's coming back. He now owns Rooster Teeth, and like that makes me hyped because Rooster Teeth was like the epitome of like that corporate bloat I mentioned. It just got too big, didn't know what it was doing, ignored its audience, too many cooks in the kitchen, and yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to have Bernie back, and I really hope it's something special because yeah, just like the Smosh situation where the leader comes back, 100%. I think that's a great point. I hope this bangs. I hope this absolutely bangs because Rooster Teeth at its prime was definitely a W, and I think the world could use some more W's like that. It's good. It's just a good come back. Let's just have good times. Let's just have good times. You know what I'm saying? Caller, what do you think about Rooster Teeth? What are we doing? Did that just like not fire?
Danny Lemon with channel points says, long time listener, first time caller. I am excited for the battlefield. Zenkai 9 excite, 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 Zenkai 9 you woo, 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 Zenkai 9 spin, Zenkai 9 spin, Zenkai 9 spin, Zenkai 9 spin, Zenkai 907, Zenkai 907, Zenkai 907, Zenkai 907, Zenkai 9 chug, Zenkai 9 chug, Zenkai 9 chug, Zenkai 9 great, Zenkai 9 great. Go Birds.
Go Birds. What is Birds? Is the Birds the football team? Is that what's happening with the Super Bowl stuff? When is the Super Bowl? Super Bowl's today? Is the Super Bowl actually today? Yo, I'm so out of the grid. I had no idea. The Super Bowl's today. And so the birds, you guys are talking about the Eagles? You guys are about the Eagles? Because that's, I don't know what is a Chief an Eagle? Is the Chief an Eagle? Because I'm seeing here it's Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, Kendrick is going to be playing at the Super Bowl? Even me, a European, knows that. Yeah, I had no idea the Super Bowl was today. I had no idea whatsoever. I've been under a rock, dude. I live under a rock. I'm basically Patrick Star from SpongeBob. I wumbo, she wumbo. I messed it up. Well, you guys threw tariffs on us, so we're not watching the Super Bowl, okay? Frig you, dude. Dude, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. Chiefs are my favorite team of all time. I can't wait for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl because they're going to win. It's going to be easy. It's no problem for the Chiefs to win that. So I'm very excited about Kansas City. Quite frankly, they're the ones who were in the Wizard of Oz, so they're the ones who have my heart, okay? They're the ones that have my heart. If the Kansas City Chiefs come out and win the Super Bowl and then break all the Tony Hawk Underground discs live on camera, that's just a good day. That's just a good day. Quite frankly, that's the most American thing I've ever seen in my life. Last bit of news before we do Guess That Game. You better lawyer up. Last bit of news before we do Guess That Game. GTA 6 release date still set for fall 2025. For those of you who don't know, who have been living under a rock like myself, Take-Two has been, they announced GTA 6 is supposed to be coming out fall 2025. I think every YouTuber in the world is like prepping for that day. So GTA 6, that's the rumor. However, I think a lot of us would believe that it was going to be pushed. But then Take-Two CEO insists. We really feel good about it. And I guess that kind of makes sense given that GTA 5 came out in 2013 and it has been 12 years since GTA 5, which is wild to think about, dude. Now, GTA 5 released in September, if I believe. I can double check this. GTA 5 release date. I think it was September 2013. Yeah, September 2013. September 17th, 2013. I remember getting that right after college. I was in college at the time, and then I went to go get my GTA 5, and that was a pretty good time. It was quite the moment, quite the gamer moment. So very excited about that. This is great news. Again, the gaming journalist making this a really big article, but the quote from Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two. Look, I think the game is eagerly anticipated both internally and externally. We know that Rockstar seeks perfection. I never claim success before it occurs. I'm fond of saying arrogance is the enemy of continued success. We're all running scared and looking over our shoulders, and we know that the competition is not asleep. Our whole organization is super excited. Let me tell you, even if the game sucks, it will sell so much money. It will bang. It will do very well. It's going to be A-okay, but I think we're all due for like a banger AAA game from one of the OGs. I think it's, Red Dead 2 is still such an amazing game. Apparently it's sold over 70 million copies. I think we all just want a great GTA. And honestly, a GTA Online for GTA 6 could be a really fun community game to play in the Discord. That could be a good one. Which, by the way, there is a community thread in the Discord for those available hosting community game night. You can check that out in the suggestions thread. You can decide on which game you want to play for a community night. That's in the Discord there, available there. You can do that. So that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Chat, it is now time for the greatest game show known to man. Quite frankly, you all know the name, but before we get to it, caller, you're on the air with a text-to-speech. How the heck are you?
Dario_555 with channel points says, when is Talk to You coming back? That's the real question.
Why do you need Talk Tua when you got Goose Tua? Why you need Talk Tua when you got Goose Tua? That's what I gotta say. Caller, you're on the air. Why don't you talk to me?
Dubs0413 with channel points says, always liked Artie, watched a lot of Red vs. Blue.
Dude, OG Red vs. Blue back in the day, W's on W's on W's. Ooh, the stuff Monty made, rest in peace. Ooh, OG Rooster Teeth podcast. Ooh. Ooh, the what was their video game? Their video game. Oh, they would like run video game tests. Immersion. That was really, really good. They had lots of really, really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. I loved it. But it was like its own era. Even Funhouse back in the day. If anybody watched Funhouse, that was amazing back in the day too. Then it got weird. Everybody got weird, and there's just everybody's getting weird. And quite frankly, nobody wants the weirdness anymore. We're outside the weirdness. Okay, let me put on a little song, and I will go to the washroom, get some water, and we will try to guess games. Time to destroy lives with the Wheel of Doom. I couldn't have said it any better. So while I'm gone, please, somebody, say the name. Say the name, dude. Say the name. Dude poops 45 times a day. Swear to God, dude. Kansas City Chiefs are the greatest football team ever exist, dude. Greatest football team ever exist. Come on. Let's get our heads in the game, dude. Shut up. It is time to time the time of which we all time. All right. Need more bangers. Hey chat, real quick, what do you think about this song? I think I'm gonna put this song inside of one of my next videos. Hold on. Is it this song? I just love having music in my videos. I feel like not many YouTubers do this. I don't think many people do the music stuff that I do, which I don't know if it's good or bad, but I love it. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. I think it was this one. This is gonna fit in. I think I'm gonna use this song in a What Happened To. That I'm working on right now. Ooh, you can already feel the story being built. I love having piano. You never hear stuff like this inside of video game YouTube videos. I just want to take it so seriously. I want to up the ante. What happened to the Zenkai Goose song? Well, it was made with AI, and I think it's still there. I thought he made it, and then I checked his YouTube, and it was just like, it was just AI is what that was. Still super thankful. Wait, hold on, the drop's coming. I just love having sick music in my videos. If anybody can guess what the topic's going to be about, based off this song, you're going to become... I'll give you... I'll do something. Medicine ad song? No, trust me, I'm going to make it bang. I feel pretty good about this song. It is very Death Stranding, that's true. It is. Yo, it is. It does feel like something, like you're walking the... Whoa! Whoa! Simple and clean. That's what I'm talking about. There was also oh, it's so good. The way you just like this band, I love, or this guy, his name's Silver Maple. I use his stuff all the time. I think he's so talented, dude. I'm such a stan for Silver Maple. There's a song. Yeah, this song I use all the time. And I use this in like the GTA part, this drop. God, I watched, look, chat, I watched my GTA video yesterday by accident, and then I got stuck there. My Rockstar video, I got stuck there for 20 minutes. Like, if I can be honest with you guys, when you guys watch my videos and you say nice things about them, I really appreciate that. But I live in my own bubble, and so I just always assume my stuff is bad. And so, like, you just, as a YouTuber, your emotions are a sine wave of, like, I feel really good, I feel really bad, I feel really good, I feel really bad, I feel really good. And so I just, like, came off this idea that, like, my Rockstar video actually wasn't that good. It was pretty bad, and I never wanted to watch it again. And, I listened to it the other day, and like it was making me emotional because I got to the end, the GTA 6 thing, and I was like, dang! It made me proud. I was like, dang, dude. Hey, it's not bad. So it's just really interesting how, like, you know, it doesn't matter how many comments you get. Like, in my head, I thought it was bad, but I had to rewatch it. It's the video that brought you here. It was a chance encounter, really. I was just scrolling through my YouTube on TV. Yeah, I think a lot of people, a lot of nice things to say, and I can't wait to do even more stuff because I've learned so much more with like cameras and sound and editing. And I think honestly the biggest, craziest thing to me is like that was like edited, you know, done all by me, recorded by me, footage by me, gameplay by me, script by me. Most YouTubers have a script writer, researchers, thumbnail creator, editors, and the old Goose here is doing it all himself. And we live streamed it, actually. We live streamed our day after. Actually, hold on. Before we get to guess that game, I know we've taken quite the detour. There is one Goose Morning live. You see this one where I'm wearing a cowboy hat? That's when we celebrated. Oh my God, the release. Tugger, are you getting the thing where you're like fully Tugger nuts, slimy roast. It's very sus. Like I couldn't get anyone to play it. It's just like back then it wasn't free. So now I would say it's just too much. Too much to learn. Oh, they're at it again. Ubisoft has been getting into a lot of heat recently, and it's because of crazy how much we've changed. Hold on. Insane, dude. Absolutely really? Insane.
He's a savant. Okay.
And then we played Red Dead Online. Crazy. Oh, that's insane. Corvo, you little rascal, in the channel. First time chatter and follower. Corvo, you little rascal. We love to have Corvo in the house. Shout out Corvo, dude. Mr. Danny Lemon, I was lurking back then. I don't think I commented until the Xbox stream. Yeah, you were. I remember when you started showing up. I remember a lot. I try to remember a lot of when it started happening. It was actually cool looking back at those VODs, seeing where you guys would first appear. That stuff's really cool. At least now it's there. It's no longer on my hard drive. It's available on YouTube for everybody to watch and see the progression. I think that's really cool. Chat, nobody said the name, and quite frankly, you do it to troll me, and I hate you for it. But quite frankly, it's time for us to play the game that is a game that everyone knows of, the game you all know the name of. That's not a bird game. It's a game that people know and guess, and people are guessing. Guess why Goose hates me? The wheel hates you. The wheel hates you. You have to remember, it's the wheel. It's always been the wheel. Which, let me load up the wheel. I'm just going to search wheel. Let me log. Oh, okay, it's still here. Perfect.
Perfect. It's so good, y'all. So good. We have the game. I guess the game. Someone just says the name. Says the name for me. You say the name for me, and then we see how we do. And it's like this. It's like this. It's time for the name. It's time for the name. It's time for the greatest game show of the game. There is one game show, and it is the best one. But before we play the game, it's worth noting, if you win the game that I'm about to name and become this week's Ultimate Gamer, you will appear immortalized inside the Discord in the Ultimate Gamer section of the Discord. Here is our last week's winner, begrudgingly, Mr. Danny Lemon, winning February 2nd, 2025, and being awarded 250 coins. Remember, I will be putting on merch and giveaways on the economy, so you're going to want to earn coins. So there we go. Without further ado, chat, I think we all know what time it is. Yes, we do. It's time for Guess That Game, the #1 game show on Twitch. You know the rules. There's 10 games. Guess them, earn a point. The point goes up one by every game. If you win, you become the Ultimate Gamer, immortalized in the private Zenkai Goose Discord, and awarded a gifted sub from yours truly. Quite frankly, I need you to lock in because this is Guess That Game, and if you lose, you are banned. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I simply just don't make them. That's not what I do. It's Guess That Game time, baby. Let me reset the board here. It's time to pick the first game. Holy guacamole. Let me type it in exactly as it appears. Ooh, this one's going to be an interesting one because it is spelt a different way than you might think it would be, but we'll see how you guys do it. Let's see, because this next game is going to be insane. Now, hold on. Does this wipe the leaderboards when I click this? It does. The game has now been set. It is time to guess said game. You may simply post let's do every 2 questions, we spin the wheel. Let's change it to 2 questions. Here we go. Let the games begin. The game has been selected. I will now be presenting the first hint of said game. The first hint. This game has guns. There are guns in this game. Quite frankly, they're a dramatic part of this game. They're in the game. Let the questioning begin, or the guessing begin. Hollow Knight, spelt incorrectly, is incorrect. Crash Bandicoot is incorrect. Fortnite it does fit. Incorrect. Chess 2. He's banned. The man is literally banned. Let me turn down the music just a little smidge here. Simpsons Hit and Run, incorrect. The Pedro Meister with Grand Theft Auto 3, well, that's incorrect. Let me give you one more hint. This game is a... Hint number 2, this game is a prequel. What do we got on the list? We got Crisis,
That's the first. That is incorrect. Battlefield 4, back when Battlefield barely worked and then did work. That is incorrect. Splatoon 2, I hate that you brought it up, but I respect the heck out of you. That is incorrect. Halo Reach is definitely a prequel that supports guns. You're on the right track. It's incorrect. Now I will remind you, this game must be spelt exactly as it is. And I swear to God, if you guys say colon gate, if you guys say number gate, if you guys say Bob gate, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna straight up put dirt in your eyes. And there you go. You said it almost immediately. Chat, the first game. Looks like you need some hints here. You need another hint. We're in overtime. No one has guessed the game. Let's provide you with the third hint. Hint number 3, chat, and quite frankly, you better get it quick for 1 point. This game was made by Rockstar Games. Now, I will say one of you just spelt it wrong. One of you just spelt it wrong, but who's it going to be? Halo Infinite? No. The game disgusts me. I hate that it exists. GTA Toronto. Incorrect. GTA Toronto. The Red Dead Redemption. And there it is! We have a winner. Who's it going to be? Spelling it wrong and then immediately right. The winner is... Cameron, drumroll, Dario555 with Red Dead Redemption 2 is this first game. Red Dead Redemption 2, releasing in 2017, creating one of the greatest games of all time, and quite frankly, one of the greatest game covers of all time. Dario spelling it correctly. Dario, I was worried, because Dario said it early in the chat, but he used a 2, same like the Pedro Meister. And I was wondering, I was like, oh, is he going to miss out? Did he give it away? Luckily, no one copied you. That is the first game. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the rubber meets the road, because we're on question 2. Allow me to set this up. Oh, this game is going to test you. I'm writing it exactly as it appears on the box. These are the rules for like the trillionth time. There's going to be someone in the chat who says, I'm ruining their lives, but I'm not. Okay? You got to listen. The birds are going to lose. This next game has been prepared. This next game. This game Hey, number 1. This game is set in the sci-fi genre. This game, for 2 points, 2 whopping goose points, is set in the sci-fi genre. Equal the Dolphin. I hate what you are. Need for Speed Star Wars. I hate what you are. No Man's Sky. Incorrect, but we're getting closer. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Incorrect. Destiny 2. Fantastic guess, but is incorrect. Allow me to give you guys one more hint, shall we? Who's it going to be? This... Number 2, this game is a sequel with an asterisk. This game is a sequel with an asterisk. Mass Effect 2 is incorrect. That is the direct sequel. Dead Space 2, fantastic game. Actually, Mass Effect 2, not enough love is said to Mass Effect 2. It needs more love. It's one of the greatest games of all time. Dead Space 2 is incorrect. Fallout New Vegas. Oh, whoa, whoa, we have a winner. Holy smokes, chat. I'm going to need you guys to lock in because one of you isn't messing around this week. And that winner is Dario once again guessing Mass Effect Andromeda. Quite frankly, Dario is looking for blood. Dario is looking for blood. Okay, because Dario wants that gifted sub. Dario wants those 250 coins and Dario wants his picture taken. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. I don't make the rules. I mean, technically I do, but I also don't. You know what this means? After the second question, there's only one thing left to do, really. There's only one thing left to do. It's time to spin the wheel, chat. The Wheel of Doom. For those of you who don't know, the Wheel of Doom is something we spin every 2 questions, starting this very Guess That Game. Last week we did it 3 questions. We love the Wheel of Doom. Whatever lands on the Wheel of Doom will possibly lose you points, gain you points, or anything in between. Let's spin it! The drama's intensifying. Dario is at first place with 3 points. Quite frankly, he cannot be stopped. Let's find out what the wheel has said, and we have landed on... Oh no. Oh no! Yo. Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill is the answer. The wheel has spoken. Bullet Bill goes right to the top and takes away 1 point. Dario will now lose a singular point. Quite frankly, this was looking rough for you, Dario. This was looking rough for you. But 1 point isn't too bad. 1 point isn't too bad. You were robbed. You literally were robbed. Pat the Troll in the chat looking absolutely beautiful, Goose-tastic. We love to have Pat the Troll. Yes, sir, we do. All right, Dario is now at 2 points and will be updated in the next round. Man. The wheel strikes again. Quite frankly, do not mess with the wheel. Don't do it. This next game. Let me set it up. This next game, I repeat, has to be spelt exactly as it appears on the box. The game has been set. Quite frankly, you're not ready. I'm not ready. Someone's not ready. Here it is. Hint number 1. This game's a music game. This game is a music game. Let the guesses commence. This is for 3 points. If you get 3 points, if you get this right, then you rocket to the tippy top. Quite frankly, the tippy top. Rock Band 2, fantastic guess, incorrect. Just Dance. Keep going. There's a glitch. There's a glitch. It's not Guitar Hero 3. Keep going. Just keep going. There's a glitch. There's a glitch. Someone guess it really quick. There's a glitch. You have time to guess it. It's a music game that's not Guitar Hero 3, spelt the way the Turtle Hermit said it. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Anybody. All you gotta do is steal it from the Turtle Hermit. You wrote Audio Surf. Dario? Come on, man. It's not Guitar Hero 3. It's doing a simple string check. All you gotta do is take what the Turtle Hermit said and write it the right way. It's not Guitar Hero 3. For the love of God, it's not Guitar Hero 3. Technically, he should have got it. Dario got it. Dario got it. There's a glitch. We found a glitch. Okay, we gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Dario has won, but I'm going to also give it to the Turtle Hermit because technically he found the glitch. He technically found the glitch. And this is what happens when you put Cameron in charge of doing everything. So let's raise Dario up by 3 points. Let's be fair. He's now at 5. Okay. And the Turtle Hermit is at 3, trying to take it from Dario 5. That's just what I'm doing. The game is Guitar Hero 2. If you put anything after, like if it detects what you said and then you put something after it, if it still finds the word, then Guess That Game will count it as a win. And that's why it detected Guitar Hero 3 as the win. So that's very annoying. And I will be putting dirt, very coarse dirt, sand inside of Cameron's eyes. I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's probably going to be what happens. So let's move on to question 4, game 4. For 4 points, chat, this next game might be the easiest game for me to put in here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Let me put it in. Ooh, almost misspelt it. All right, chat. Let's start this thing, shall we? This next game. For 4 points. The first hint. This game is a shooter. This game is a shooter. Gun technically fits. That's the wrong button. Gun technically fits, but is incorrect. Portal 2. I guess technically fits, but is incorrect. CSGO technically fits, is incorrect. Battlefield 3, incorrect. Call of Duty, Halo 3, Hitman, Blood Money, these are all fantastic guesses. Unfortunately, they are incorrect. Let's give you guys another hint. How did you get that? To Turtle Hermit. Literally rocketing to the tippy top of the moon. To Turtle Hermit getting the... I was going to say it's a reboot is the next hint. Doom 2016 coming out. Honestly, what an amazing game for the Xbox One, PS4. Doom 2016, literally one of my favorite games of all time. It's so good. Such a great reboot. And the Turtle Hermit has taken it with 4 points, bringing him to the tippy top. Number 1, number 2, Dario, 5 points. But guess what? It's been 2 questions. It's been 2 questions, which means it's time for blood. It's time for blood. Let's spin the wheel of doom and find out. Are they going to be able to keep the points? Let's find out. Wheel is spoken. There it goes. It's anybody's game at this point. Ooh, my favorite mode. Oh my God. The switcheroo. The wheel has spoken and it has chosen the switcheroo. Chat, this means the Turtle Hermit is switching points with the lowest person on the leaderboard being Dario, bringing the Turtle Hermit to 5. Just another week of him getting roasted. Bringing Dario to the tippy top with 7 points. They have swapped entirely. Dario is this week's biggest villain. It's not an awful outcome. It's still, you can still win it. We're on question 5 now, of course. 5 being for 5 points. So let's go on to the 5th game. One of my favorite games of all time. This one is going to be a doozy to spell. If you spell it incorrect, I will attack you verbally. Don't do it. Spell it right. For game 5, 5 points, chat. This next game is a tough one. This one, not many of you are going to be able to guess unless you're true Zenkai Goose fans and or fans of actual good games. Okay? Hold on. I'm putting it exactly as it appears on the box. Okay? What is this music, Cameron? You disgust me. The game has been set. The game has been set. Allow me to give you the first hint. Here we go. The first hint. You may start with your free ball guesses. See if you can get it in time. The first hint is... this game's an RPG. It's an RPG. Left 4 Dead 2? Incorrect. Incorrect. I admire the tenacity, Wizard. Canis Canem Edit. I don't know what you just called me, Pedro Meister, but I freaking respect it. Shadows of the Damned. Ooh, that's a juicy little nugget you pulled from there, Wizard. I appreciate that. Baldur's Gate 1, 2, and 3. Master Jedi Bob coming out of the woodwork, looking for that dub. He's hungry. He's hungry. We love Master Jedi Bob. Yes, sir. Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. Incorrect. Demon Souls. Incorrect. Here we go. Fallout New Vegas. Incorrect. Chat, you need another hint? Allow me to give you one. The next hint. This game has monsters. This game has monsters. Again, you are at a dramatic advantage if you know the games I like, and you're into good games. This is an underrated gem, RPG with monsters, Pokemon Red. Incorrect. Monster Hunter World. This is incorrect, although it's a fantastic guess. Tales of Vesperia. Incorrect. Fantastic guess. Divinity Original Sin 2. Fantastic guess. Incorrect. Chat, do we need another hint already? Chat, for 5 points, this will tie you with Dario, or tie you with the Turtle Hermit, since they have swapped. Allow me to give you another hint. Hint number 3. This game is based off of a popular anime. RPG with monsters based off a popular anime. What's it gonna be? Oh my goodness. Now remember, it has to appear exactly as it appears on the box. But I am seeing things in the chat that could be interesting. Jump Force is incorrect. Pokemon Blue is also incorrect. Dragon Ball Z Montreal gets you banned. Chrono Trigger, fantastic guess, but it's incorrect. One of you is closer than you think. You just gotta spell it like it's on the box. Digimon World Next Order is incorrect, but you are so close. Chat, I will tell you. One of you have guessed it. You spelt it wrong, though. You guys are on the right anime. We have the right anime. Naruto Shippuden. Incorrect. Cameron, I hate what you are. Chat, you have not guessed it. I am still here with you. We are holding hands. This is a RPG with monsters based off a popular anime. One of you has literally guessed the exact game. You just spelt it incorrect. Mr. Danny Lemon is hot on your tracks. He understands. All you have to do is literally spell it correctly. You are so close. So close. Allow me to give you one more hint. You all seem to need it. Quite frankly, anyone could steal it from the Turtle Hermit. Hint number 4. This game has cyber sleuthing. It has some. Pocket Digimon, incorrect. What is that? We have a winner! I love Master Jedi Bob's question. Now, what the heck is that? It's a valid question. We have a winner stealing it from the Turtle Hermit, who added a colon, not available in the box, I will tell you. The colon has struck again. Emerald stealing it, tying for second place with the Turtle Hermit. Just like that, the Turtle Hermit could have won it, taken it the lead. You can see right here. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. There it is. One of the greatest games to ever exist. I'm not even joking. It's so addictive. It's so addictive. Is it weeby? Yes. Does it have weeb stuff that is not fun? Yes. Is there no voice acting and a lot of text to read? Yes. But is the gameplay basically what Pokemon should be if they actually tried to innovate? Yes. Yes. Digivolving your Digimon are freaking amazing. I highly recommend that game. It's one of the greatest games I've ever played. That is the 5th game. Dario coming in at first place. Deternal Hermit and Emerald 21 at 5 points. Quite frankly, this is Guess That Game where people just get aggressive. Now, what's interesting about this next game is it's already been mentioned already. So I'm curious to see if the person that mentioned it earlier will mention it again. So let me type up the 6th game for 6 points. You get this, you rocket to 2nd place. It's anybody's game. But after this, remember, the wheel will speak. The wheel will speak. All right, the game has been set. Allow me to punch in the first hint. The first hint. Here we go. The first hint. This game is a sci-fi game. Hint number 1. Returnal. Technically fits. It's incorrect. Destiny fits. It is incorrect. Sorry, that does not work. Tales of Vesperia, Shadow of the Damned, wonderful games that were mentioned before. Doesn't work. Chrono Trigger. Incorrect. Is that sci-fi? I think it's sci-fi, is it? Destiny 2 mentioned one more time. Cyberpunk 2077, notably without the colon. How? I gotta stop giving you guys hints. Dude, Master Jedi Bob, right there underneath. Right there. Also, the Pedro Meister literally had... He said it. He just didn't include an apostrophe S. He didn't spell it right. I love when one of you says it and then the other one steals it. I love the blood and the chaos. I love the blood and the chaos. And mine is our winner with No Man's Sky, which quite frankly I'm a little bummed out because I was gonna keep using some hints about the development of this game because notably this game came out super hyped and then everyone hated it and hated the people who made the game, and yet they just kept updating the game and making it amazing. Now like everybody loves it, and it's still going. So what an amazing story, and we love to see that. We absolutely love to see that. What do you mean apostrophe gate? Look, it's on the box. It's right there. It's right there. I get a little too much hate. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Box rules. Can we just get hashtag Boxgate? Okay, that's what I want to see. Boxgate, dude. But it's been 6 questions, so does anybody know what happens next? Is anybody aware of what possibly happens next? Can anybody enlighten me? Because first place we have Dario, second place we have Anmine, and third place we have the Turtle Hermit, and now, that's right, it's the Wheel of Doom. It's time to spin the wheel. Will the wheel take points away? Give points? One way to find out. We're spinning the Wheel of Doom after question 6. This is the one. What's it gonna land on? Ooh. Oh. The wheel has landed on follow mode, making it so you can only answer in the chat if you are following. Holy smokes. This is the one. It is now in follow mode. When it lands on follow mode, I feel like we do another one. So it's on follow. You have to follow the channel to be able to post inside Guess That Game. Very simple. You press the heart and then you're bada boom, bada bing, you're in. Very simple to avoid. We're in follow mode. We're spinning the wheel one more time after follow. The wheel is not done because today it is going to get crazy. I don't even understand what was the point. What was the point of a confession? What does confession do? We wrote it in the Discord. Hold on. What does confession do? I think we removed that one because I don't remember what it does. I gotta check. Hold on. There was a suggestion for it. Yeah, it technically works. It like, okay, I see what it is in the suggestion, but I think we do something else. Something that like deletes or gives points. All right, we will be spinning the wheel one more time. Actually, let me just remove that one. That way all the things focus on giving and taking, which is what we want. We want chaos. We want blood. We're spinning it one more time. Here we go. Will you lose points? Will you gain points? This is the Wheel of Doom. What's it going to land on? Oh. Oh my god. This is my favorite option. The wheel has landed on Cameron mode. This is the one. Chat. Oh my god. This is the best one. I couldn't have asked for a better one. Allow me to explain. Allow me to explain. Allow me to explain. Please, just allow me to explain. As you see right here, chat, what I'm about to present to you, boom. There is 1 minute on the clock. When I press this play button, you are to send me a text-to-speech saying something negative about Cameron because no one likes Cameron and he will die alone. For every negative thing that you say, I will award you 1 point. The text-to-speech is now available. These are 1 point. It's so easy for you to take this. Here we go, chat. 55 seconds on the clock. You got to send it in a text-to-speech. Send in your text-to-speech. You can do that. Channel reward points or bits. Text-to-speech. Here we go. Let them come in at the end of this 40 seconds. For every negative thing you say, you are earning 1 point against Cameron. Send as many text-to-speeches as you want. We're going to go through them all. Quite frankly, they better be mean because I want Cameron crying. I want you crying. You deserve it. The camera shut off like 3 times. You deserve it. You're a bad cameraman. Bad. Absolutely disgusting cameraman. We have 15 seconds on the clock. 4 text-to-speeches in. That means there's only 4 points I'm giving. Let's go. Who's it going to be? 5, 10 seconds. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some of you have died on your morals. Some of you have died on your morals. We're going to be playing 6. It's enough of you, Mr. Timer. All right, we're going through 6 text-to-speech. The 7th one will not be played. It does not count. Caller, you're on the air. What do you think about Cameron?
Dat at one a hermit with channel points says, Cameron stinks.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That turtle hermit just gave himself 6 points now. He's at 6 points. Just honestly, what a good person. And honestly, he's got a point. Caller, you're on the air. What do you think about Cameron?
Weezard with channel points says, Cameron is poop.
Dude, I love it, dude. Let him rip, dude. Let him rip. Weezer just rocketing to the tippy top, dude. Rocketing to the tippy top, gaining 1 point. Technically not tippy top, but still, that's 1 point. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about Cameron?
Danny Lemon with channel points says,
here we go.
Cameron is the best part of the stream and hold us all together.
Nah.
I love Cameron.
No, you don't. You don't. You don't know him. He broke the stream 7 times. Negative 10 points for him. Negative 10 points. Caller, you're on the air. Why does Cameron suck?
Weezard with channel points says, Kevin is better than Cameron.
Dude, couldn't agree more. Just like that, he gets 2 points. Weezer just climbing up that thing. Boom. Caller, you're on the air. What do you think about Cameron?
Weezard with channel points says, deport Cameron.
Let's go, dude. 3 points. Weezer, he's almost on the top of the leaderboard. Here we go.
The Pedro Mister with channel points says, Cameron is nary good at his job.
Excellent callback. Excellent use of nary. We love it. We love it. The Pedro Meister gaining 1 point. What a fantastic day, really. I mean, today was a good day. When you really think about it, today was a good day. Hold on, I actually made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Gotta fix this. Boom. And then this. Delete this. Boom. 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 Okay. Last text to speech, because the 7th didn't count under the minute. What do you think about Cameron?
Dario _555 with channel points says, Cameron is a horrific entity who overheats cameras, lags the stream, doesn't update stream titles, stinks and has a bad breath.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm so glad we came to our senses. Dario going to the tippy top with 8 points, now in a dramatic lead. However, this isn't the 7th game. Yep, this is the 7th game for 7 points. This is enough to overtake and catch up. So what's it going to be? Let's find out, chat. We're doing the next game. I am parched. I am parched here. The next game, this is one of my favorites. Here we go. The game has been set. The game has been set. But will you guess it? This game is an Xbox One exclusive. Canadian Jacob in the chat. Still a chance to win. Canadian Jacob coming in. Remember, if you want to play, all you have to do is follow. Pardon me. Gears 5. Incorrect. This is incorrect. Halo Reach. This is incorrect. Halo 5. Incorrect. We are getting closer and closer. Canadian Jacob locking in with the 7th month sub. Dude, shout out Canadian Jacob. Gears of War 4, fantastic guess, incorrect. Oh, you guys are so off on this one. Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, Gears 5. You guys are off. Allow me to give you one more hint. This game is a... Oh, finally, yes! I'm so happy you guys got this. I'm so happy. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Such a good game. Such a good game. Chad, I'm going to need you to lock in. Because quite frankly, this man is coming for his redemption. Okay? The Turtle Hermit has guessed it. The game is Sunset Overdrive. Made by one Insomniac. Look, there they are. Insomniac. They made this exclusively for the Xbox One. This was like their big single-player push with Microsoft. It did not sell super great, but it is a really fantastic game. And quite frankly, I'd be down for a Sunset Overdrive 2. You can definitely see a lot of Spider-Man's DNA in this game, or what would eventually become Spider-Man. And really fantastic game. Can't recommend it enough. A really great game. But something else I can definitely recommend is this next game, coming in for number 8, giving you 8 points. Ignore that. So let me set this next game. Again, I am spelling it exactly as it appears on the box. Okay, so spell it like that, buddy. Okay? Spell it like that. Let me set the first hint. The pressure is on for 8 points. Getting this can get you back up into the lead because the Turtle Hermit he's ready to take the win. First hint, this is a racing game. Lock in, chat, because the Turtle Hermit is hungry and ready for blood. The Turtle Hermit is ready for blood. This is a racing game for 8 points, the 8th game. Here we go. Lock and load. Mario Kart Wii is incorrect. Need for Speed Underground. Oh, what a fantastic game. It's incorrect. Gran Turismo 7, Gran Turismo 4, Gran Turismo 5, Gran Turismo 6. Missed a few, but these are incorrect. These are incorrect. There's only so many racing games. Which one's it gonna be? Allow me to give one more hint, shall we? Shall I? The next hit. Oh, straight up, y'all just keep getting it on like the first hint. It's crazy. Our winner has guessed the next game for 8 points, bringing us to Burnout 3 Takedown. We played it on stream just 2 days ago. Incredible game. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Oh, man. Take me back. Take me back. Dude, can we just play Burnout like right now? Oh, my God. What an amazing game. It was so much fun on stream, chat. Like, so much fun. For those of you who don't know, we were playing through every single Need for Speed. And on Need for Speed Underground 2, there's a demo for Burnout 3 Takedown. Oh my God, we had so much more fun on Burnout 3 Takedown than Need for Speed Underground 2. Both good games, but like Burnout 3, it's no question, dude. Burnout 3 is the game. Just like that, Dario actually overtaking the lead for the Turtle Hermit. This is getting interesting. Could this be another week where the Turtle Hermit doesn't get the dub? Holy smokes, it might be the one. It might be the one, but we have arrived on the 8 questions here. Hold on. We have arrived at the 8th question, which means it's time for the Wheel of Doom. Let's spin it and see what we get. Is Dario going to lose all his points? Is the Turtle Hermit going to lose all of his points? Will Anne Mine find out the name of his child? Find out now. On the Wheel of Doom. Looks like follow mode, which means we will be spinning again. Oh! 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 And just like that, blue shell, it has landed on blue shell, meaning the first person is going to lose all their points. Dario at 16 points, immediately dropping down to 0. This is the blood we're talking about. I am shook to my core. I am shook to my core. Dario losing all his points. You know what we need to have? We need to have the you know the sound when Sonic loses all his coins? We need to have that. I'm gonna get that. Cameron, is there music playing in the background? I just hate what you are. Hold on. There it is. It was worth. On the 9th game, going into the 9th game right now, Dario has just lost all points, bringing the Turtle Hermit right back to the tippy top. Chat, should we do one more wheel before the 10th? I feel like we should. But right now let's do the 9th game, and I don't think you guys are going to guess this one. This one's going to be a tougher one. Let me make sure I set it up. Let's make the hints extra hard this time, chat, for 9 points. For 9 points. I'm going to spell it exactly as it appears on the box. For 9 points. The game has been set. This is going to be a tough one. No way you guys are going to guess this in the first hint. Hint number 1. This game is based off a license. I don't know if you guys are going to guess this one. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one for you, I'll tell you that. Based off of a license. Ooh. Need for Speed Porchichi Unleashed. Technically does use the Porchichi license. Does not work. Star Wars Episode 1, Race. Not a game. And thus incorrect. Batman Arkham Asylum technically fits until I give you this second hint, which may stir the pot. This game is a first-person shooter. Hint number 2, this game is a first-person shooter. GoldenEye 007 is incorrect. Funny how you guys both said that at the same time. Batman Arkham City is getting closer. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just messing with you. But I'll tell you something. Warhammer 40k Space Marine. That couldn't be further from the truth. It's not a first-person shooter. Helldivers 2, not a first-person shooter. Marvel Spider-Man 2, straight up not a first-person shooter whatsoever. What's it gonna be, chat? Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Does fit a license, not a first-person shooter. The Walking Dead. Nowhere close to a first-person shooter. South Park Stick of Truth. At this point, you guys are just guessing games that are licenses with zero understanding of the type of game it is. These are all third-person shooters, except for Serious Sam. That's a decent one. That's a decent one. But you guys keep mentioning third-person shooters for 9 points. You're gonna want to get this one. You're gonna want to get this one. The next hint. Hint number 3. This game released on Gen 6 platforms. Gen 6 platforms. This is Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube. We're entering overtime now for 9 points. This is enough to overtake the lead and get yourself on that list. Super Smash Bros. Brawl is not a first-person shooter. Chat, what is wrong with you? Concord, not based off a license. Same thing with Killzone or Crysis. Again, this is a licensed game, first-person shooter for Gen 6 platforms. I can see some of you are getting closer, but not close enough. Not close enough. Do we need a 4th hint? I don't know, because we have some members in the chat that are indeed getting closer here. I'm looking at the chat. Once again, it must be spelt exactly as it appears on the box. Who's gonna get it? We're getting closer. We're getting warmer. Some of y'all are red hot. Disgustingly hot. So hot, you're basically on fire! It's so funny how some of you are like right there and no one steals it. Oh boy, some of you are red hot. There it is! He's looking to take it back. Honestly, this could be one of the greatest upsets of Guess That Game history. We have a winner. He's not done. He's not done. He said, no, sir. I'm not done. I'm taking this lead. I'm taking the W. The wheel gave me hope, and I'm taking the lead. The Turtle Hermit at 22. Chat, do we spin the wheel? Or do we go on to question 10? I think we know the answer. He deserves the win. Chat, I'm seeing a lot more love for the wheel. This is your fellow man, the Turtle Hermit. Do you not want him? Take it to a poll? All right. The chat has spoken, and the chat will be tested. The chat is about to be tested with a poll. However, I think we all know what they're going to choose. At 1 minute on the clock, chat. 1 minute on the clock. The wheel is now available, chat. Here we go. What are we going to do with 1 minute on the clock? You may vote. Do we let Turtle Hermit win? Or do we spin the wheel for blood? Of course, the third option being ban me, which has shockingly not been voted on, which is quite incredible. And immediately you are stabbing your own community in the back. To Turtle Hermit, for the love of God, plead, make your case, tell them not to do it. I walked through the fire and smelled the smoke. How do you guys do this to him? He's suffered enough. The chat wants blood, and quite frankly, the chat looks like they're going to get it. We got 10 seconds on the clock. What is the chat going to choose? Are they going to save the Turtle Hermit, or is it looking like lights out? Of course, the wheel may decide otherwise. Mr. Danny Lemon just asking to be banned in this giant upset. Well, I'm afraid to Turtle Hermit, the wheel must be spun because the chat has spoken. Let's go through this one more time. Survey says... About to find out what's going to happen here. Yes, sir. Oh my good. No. No. No, chat. You did not. There's no way. Chat, you literally did this. I just enabled you to make the choice. There's democracy here, okay? I want you to know there's no blood on my hands. I just literally gave you the options. The Turtle Hermit was just right here. Be nice. And you guys just stabbed him. You shivved him. You didn't even stab. You guys literally shivved a Turtle Hermit. Multiple poll votes, just shivs. My God. So, okay, hold on. The switcheroo would imply that the Turtle Hermit is switching with Dario. No way, dude! Dario coming back! Dario literally dropped to 0 and immediately returned. Dario has the lowest points with 0, rocketing to Turtle Hermit down to 0, and Dario coming back with 22. We're in the 10th game now. Ladies and gentlemen. You were on the podium? Yeah, but you have to, switcheroo is the highest with the lowest. If you do exclamation mark leaderboard, you can see Dario is at the lowest. It is the lowest points. Look. Leaderboard. See? It only shows the top 3 on the leaderboard. My pain was immeasurable 2 weeks in a row. Spin the wheel until Turtle win. I don't think the chat wants that, and mine. I think the chat wants to stab the Turtle Hermit till he coughs out blood. Holy smokes. This is crazy. This is crazy. Chat, look. Spin again. Spin until Turtle wins. At this point, the only way he could win is if he gets another switcheroo. You guys are toxic, dude. All right, I can spin it one more time. I don't think it's going to help anything. The chat logic is wild. Let's spin it. Chat has asked for the wheel to be spun one more time. Oh God, no. I thought it was going to go Doomsday. I thought it was going to go Doomsday and everybody goes to 0. Crazy. Bullet Bill just taking 1 point away from the top. Bullet Bill taking 1 point away from Dario, who is literally like unscathed at 22. unscathed. Chat, we can't keep spinning it. You guys are ruining the wheels. All right. I see what's happening here. So okay, just so I can make sure I understand. Okay? This is what's happening here. Just before I spin the wheel. I followed the rules exactly as the wheel said throughout the entirety of this game. Everyone's points went exactly where they were supposed to. Everything has been completely fair. Then the chat says, no, we have to stab the turtle hermit in the back. And then we literally did that because of the way you guys voted. And then once it happened, now you want more of the wheel to be spun to give him back his points. That's what I'm understanding here. I'm understanding the chat makes the worst decisions possible. All right, this is the last time, and this is literally not going to change anything. The Turtle Hermit is at, no, Dario's at 21. Dario's at 21. It's the last poll, because the logic is just bad. There's no way. This is the stupidest game ever. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought it was going to go to Doomsday. All right, wow, chat, you got him. You really did it. You really hurt Dario. You spin it again. We're not spinning it again. Chat, we're not doing it. It's taking too long. Dario at 555. I don't even understand the logic. Let's spin the wheel. And I literally, but if you roll back the tapes, I literally said, if we spin this wheel, and the way I wrote it in the poll, if we spin this wheel, you are going to stab him in the back. And then you did it. And now you just want to keep spinning the wheel to give him back his points. Chat, you have to live with your choices. You made choices that were disgusting. You stabbed your own community member in the back. Quite frankly, you should gift him a sub. You should gift him a sub. That's what should happen. Chat, we're at the final game. Final game. This is the one. 10 points. 10 points to get second place. Second place. Or, quite frankly, Dario is going to... The leaderboard hasn't updated yet, but Dario is the one at 20 points. This is the one. Let's set up the first hint. Hold on. Sorry. The first hint. How would I phrase this? Hint number one. This game has a collage of characters. Hint number one for 10 points. This game has a collage of characters for 10 juicy points. Overwatch is a fantastic guess, actually. Kingdom Hearts. Are you going to say chicken butt? If you say chicken butt, I'll be impressed. Concord is incorrect. Simpsons Hit and Run is incorrect. These all fit, but they're incorrect. Mortal Kombat, incorrect. Let me give you a second hint for 10 points. This game is played from a top-down perspective. This game is played from a top-down perspective. Simpsons Hit and Run, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mortal Kombat, fantastic guesses, but do not have the top-down perspective. PlayStation All-Stars as well. No top-down perspective. Here we go, chat. This is the one for 10 points. Hit number one, collage of characters. Hit number two, played from the top-down perspective. What's it going to be? Gears Tactics. Technically fits. Technically fits. The chat needs a little bit more love. Collage of characters. Top-down perspective. Let me give a little bit more information. This game is a MOBA. This game is a MOBA. This should allow you to guess it almost instantly if you truly are the ultimate gamer. Dota 2 is a fantastic guess. However, this one is incorrect. It's not many MOBAs. You have this for 10 singular points. Top-down perspective, collage of characters is a MOBA. League of Legends, fantastic guess. Incorrect. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen! I have a winner. Honestly, chat, there's a little meta game extra you can use whenever we're doing these things, is I will always have the physical edition here. So there was no physical edition for League of Legends or Dota 2. And thus, Anmine is the winner, guessing the correct answer for 10 points, Heroes of the Storm. And thus, making the winner of this week's winner, Guess That Game, the ultimate gamer, is Dario. Dario is the winner. Everyone smile for the camera. It's going on the Discord. Dario is the winner, and just like that, Dario will be winning a gifted sub and having his name immortalized in the Discord. Hold on. Hold. Dario is this week's Guess That Game winner, basically because chat is extremely ruthless with zero logic. Basically no logic. Other than wanting blood. This is why democracy has problems. Winner, Dario. Dario wins for February 9th, 2025. Literally ripped it from the Turtle Hermit 2 weeks in a row. Next week, we are spinning the wheel once per every 2 rounds. That's it. I don't want to be blamed for any of this. Blame yourselves. I did nothing wrong. I literally followed your instructions to the T. Dario wins and is gifted 250 coins that he may use on a plethora of economy awards that are coming to a theater near you. Chat, this has been Guess That Game. Quite frankly, it's the greatest game show to ever exist, and we have some winners. There's been a lot of blood and there's a lot of sadness. And honestly, I think we should all just say something nice to the Turtle Hermit. So if you wouldn't mind, chat, please give me some text-to-speeches to send to the Turtle Hermit. We will play them on the air, and we will all just say nice things about the Turtle Hermit. And it will go here permanently. So let's all apologize, say nice things to the Turtle Hermit. Let me take follower mode off. Let's play the text-to-speeches. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about the Turtle Hermit?
Mro L21 with channel points says, I wasn't able to send, this is rigged.
You guys can't even say anything about being rigged anymore. Literally made it the worst. You rigged it yourselves. You set your own bomb and it exploded in your face. And then you're like, oh. Caller, on the air. How do you feel about the Turtle Hermit?
Dat at one a hermit with channel points says, fly, eagles fly. On the road to victory. Fight, eagles fight. Score a touchdown 1, 2, 3 exclamation mark, hit 'em low. Hit 'em high. And watch our eagles fly. Fly, eagles fly. On the road to victory. EAGLES. Eagles.
That was good. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, dude. Who's got another text-to-speech for us? Let's go. Come on. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about the Turtle Hermit?
Dario_555 with channel points says, my deepest apologies to Turtle, but your shell has been cracked. Had no choice, been blue-shelled twice.
Blue-shelled twice, dude. Apologies. Look at that. The winner coming down saying, hey, we're all friends here. I got you, brother. Let me pull that shiv out. All 20 of them that the chat just stabbed you with. I got you. Classy. Very classy from Dario. Very classy. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about the Turtle Hermit being...
Danny Lemon with channel points says, don't forget to give a sub. Go Eagles.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Zenkai 9 excite Zenkai 9 you woo 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 Zenkai 9 you woo.
Let's give it to him. Quite frankly, let's give it to him. He reminded me. I did goldfish almost immediately. Wait, Dario's already subbed, right? Where's Dario? Yeah, Dario's already subbed. Okay, so this is going to be a gifted sub on behalf of Dario. What a gentleman and a scholar. Gentleman and a scholar. Boom. Gifted sub given to Duvenag. Shout out Duvenag, courtesy of Dario. 555. The community groweth, and it also taketh away. It taketh away. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck do you feel about the Turtle Hermit?
Celine Winternight with channel points says, I zoned out the game at the beginning. The game is rigged.
Game's rigged, dude. Back it up. It's rigged. Get it out of here. Let's just blame me. Game's rigged, dude. Caller, you're on the air. Is the game rigged, or am I the problem?
Mro L21 with channel points says, I didn't win. This is rigged.
Didn't win. This is rigged. Oh, chat. Chat. Disgust me. You absolutely disgust me. Caller, you're on the air. Am I the problem, or is chat the problem? Let me know.
M1 Davy with channel points says, future generations will read this moment in their history books as the biggest backstabbing since Julius Caesar.
He's not wrong. Go Chiefs, dude. Go Chiefs, dude. Go Chiefs. Let's go. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck are you?
Weezard with channel points says,
Hit us, Weezard.
I miss at SH0 Pony Zenkai 9 great 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 Zenkai 9 great.
Mrs. Show Pony, dudes. Hear it out for Show Pony. Let's go. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck are you?
Mro L21 with channel points says, no.
I'm not playing music for that. No.
Dario_555
Hit me,
with
Dario.
channel points says, I dedicate my victory to Concord, the real fallen soldier.
There it is. There it is. What we are all thinking. Not only will the Chiefs win, not only is Tony Hawk Underground a disgusting bad game, but Concord is coming back 2025. You heard it here first. This is the one. This is the one. Let's go. Lock in, dude. Lock in. All right. This is Guess That Game. How do we have more text-to speech? How? All right. I'm playing. Okay. I'm playing the 3 and then I'm going. It's the end of the show. Ask your questions, caller. You're on the air. How the heck are you?
Celine Winternight with channel
better be
points
nice, Celine.
says, Doesn't a Dario _555 get changed the whiteboard?
That was a good one. Yeah, that's true. Dario, the winner of Guess That Game, gets to put a message on the whiteboard. Please list your message in the Discord and at me, so I don't forget, because I will forget. So put your message, and I'll make it happen for the next stream. Thank you, Celine. Actually, shout out Celine. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good text of speech right there, dude. That's a good text of speech. Caller, you're on the air. This is one of the last texts of
Danny
speech.
Lemon with channel points says, "Lawyer up, buddy. You getting sued? Daddy needs more wheel. Go Birds. I need more wheel. Poop."
We're just gonna move on from him. We don't want to enable him. Did I mean?
Ro L21 with channel points says,
"Go ahead.
Concorde never fell. It didn't even rise from the beginning."
It's just a matter of perspective, dude. Okay, Concorde is coming back. This is the one I need you to lock in, dude. Concorde 2025. It's coming. One of the greatest games to ever exist. Wasn't given its fair shake, but this year it's coming in strong. Me, you, Sony, lock in. Concorde. Here we go. Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs. Last text of speech. How the heck are you?
Dario _555 with channel points says, Concorde did actually rise, but upside down.
You disgust me, and I'm going to fight you. I'm going to fight you, and you're not going to win. You're not going to win. You're absolutely not going to win. I actually, I ate a cupcake yesterday, and I'll post it on Discord. I'll post it right now, because I always forget. It's literally, I do the work. I do 90% of the work, and then I just forget to post. I'll post my little cupcake. So cute. It's such a nice cupcake. What do you guys think about my cupcake? Be honest. We'll end on that. We'll end on that. Look at that. That's me in the snow eating a little cupcake. That's just a good looking cupcake, dude. I'll post the new GML thread. And then I'll post my fist. I didn't answer your questions on Instagram. Yeah, I'm going to. Saturdays I take off. It's for my own mental strain. Been working too much, honestly. I'm pretty exhausted. You won't? I'm going to answer everything. It did look good before the bite. It's dulce de leche. It's very delicious. It was very delicious. Very moist. It was very moist. All right, chat. On that beautiful note, let us all remember that you all stabbed the turtle hermit in the back. You literally did it. You have to live with that. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. You all will sleep knowing that you committed a crime. The turtle hermit, look at me. Look at me. The turtle hermit. I need you to pull the shiv out. Every single one. I'm going to help you. Me and Cameron are going to work together on this one. We're coming right there. Help is on the way. I need deep breaths, and I want you to put pressure on the wounds. Because with the amount you were hit, blood is gushing everywhere. And it stains. I hope you're not wearing a white shirt like me. Okay? Listen to me. It's going to get better. Next week is your week. I can smell it. I can smell it. But you've learned something today. You've learned something. And that lesson, I think we're all on the same page what that lesson is. Right, chat? The lesson is that in today's Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs will win because karma will attack each and every person who shivved you. The Birds are going to lose. I have no dog in this race, but karma will win. I guarantee you they will lose and someone will snap a Tony Hawk Underground disc. No, you don't want the Birds. You want the Chiefs to win. I'm reading between the lines. I understand you like no one's ever understood you, Turtle Hermit. You want the Chiefs to win. I understand what you're saying, what you're putting out there. Quite frankly, we're on the same page. Every time you say birds, it's a cry for help. I got you. The Chiefs are going to win. And when they win, we will rejoice. We will rejoice, as we should. Until then, I've been Zenkai Goose. This is Goose Morning Live 57. I will see you all in the future. Go Chiefs.
Does this work? No.
Peace!